that's why it's really important to have a plan. Have a plan and understand what your goals are.
In fact, my camel out there is suffering right now with a broken back.
So I actually found Pepe when it was only a couple of hours old, and I'm like, oh, this is a funny meme.
Oh my god.
Yo! Who is this Degen?
The old man is swing trading over years at a time. And it's like, that's where the real money is made.
The answer is a permanent loss. With single-sided staking, you don't have to worry about impermanent loss.
If you're aware, if you're disciplined, you can hone that into further financial growth.
Financial freedom. So we can actually live life and not have to be constantly living paycheck to paycheck. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, more or less, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, crypto degenerates, ducks and squirrels, I'm sitting down for today's stream because I'm fucking lazy as shit today. And I'm excited to be here, ready to do some streaming. We're going to talk about some fun things. The SEC has some brilliant fucking plans of their own that they wanted to just like throw on the crypto world out of nowhere. But we'll get into that in a little bit. My name is Will Stevenson. I'm joined by my fantastic co-host and fellow bar hopper, Mr. Zenith, and Mrs. Producers on the camera as always. Thank you, Mrs. Producer. We appreciate what you're doing for us here. This is the Degen Roundtable. For those of you who have never seen the Degen Roundtable show before, we're a whole bunch of hoodlums and yoo-hoos who talk about our feelings on the internet. And just generally, on Sundays, we talk about news. On Fridays, we cover like book club and stuff. And then on Wednesdays, I slam my all steel mug into the desk way too hard and cause my computer to reset right before the fucking show's supposed to go. So apologies for our tardiness today, but as you guys can see, we're here, we're ready to rock and roll, we're having a good time. Zenith, broski, what's new and exciting with you, bro? Introduce yourself to the folks at home who might not know who you are.
If I had a nickel for every time my computer has blue screened, literally as we're loading into a stream, I'd have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's weird this happened twice. Not much. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Whiskey Wednesday. I am drinking some Bullet Bourbon and mixing it with some Canada Dry. This is not the sipping whiskey. This is my mixing whiskey. And even then, we have been trying to cut back on the whiskey because we're trying to hit the gym more. 225 is not going to bench itself. I'm just saying.
You're fucking A right, dude. I love it.
There you go.
I'm gonna mess with my little green screen background.
You do that. For the folks at home, hi, I'm Zenith. You can catch me on Zenith DI on Twitter and Instagram. I'm a bit of a general specialist around these parts, but I am also the legal and government expert when it comes to the Degen Roundtable. So, if you are going to be in New York for the October SEC hearing for Richard Hart's case, I will be out there, and I'm actually going to be speaking about some of the legal stuff. So, shout out to RG3 and everyone out there for inviting me to study case law for a purpose other than international maritime law. I'm very excited to spread my wings, so to speak. But yeah, other than that, I stare at charts every once in a while. I touch grass.
Aloha. Excellent. My coworker is knocking on my Connex door right now, so I just yelled at him that I'm streaming and to go away.
I said we streaming.
Yeah, exactly. We're streaming, motherfucker. We are having a good time. I'm drinking some Carbach Ranch Water, prickly pear flavored. This one's my favorite of all of them.
Ranch water, brother. And you're better than that. You deserve better than that.
In addition to that, I'm drinking some Albertsons brand club soda with a little bit of a mixer of red wine vinegar. For those of you that don't know, the ancient Romans used to make a drink called pasca, where they would take sour wine or vinegar or whatever. They would mix it with whatever the water was that they were drinking, and then they put some hibiscus, some coriander, some if they had honey, they would throw that in there as well. But that was basically the marching drink. It's called pasca. And so ever since I learned about that, you can substitute it with fucking any type of vinegar. You could use apple cider vinegar, or I've got this other random ass fucking Yoder's Good Health vinegar stuff. So I'm drinking vinegar and basically white girl drinks. But I really do like the ranch waters. The ranch waters they're nice, they're easy, they're They're not terribly complicated.
Isn't it literally just like tequila and seltzer water?
I mean, it could be. That would not surprise me. Made with 100% blue agave. You're fucking right. It is. It is tequila. Look at that.
I'll be honest. Those are not my favorite. In fact, they were probably one of the worst things I've ever had to drink. Only second to straight tequila, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's all right. Not everyone's got to be a tequila aficionado. I sure as fuck am not a tequila aficionado. I don't know a damn thing. But before enough talking about me and enough talking about you, let's talk about the people who are kind enough to come and join us on this quest for excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for chat motherfucking shout out. So, Mrs. Producer, if you don't mind, actually, oh shit, here we go. It's there. That's better. It's time for chat motherfucking shout outs.
I thought that was a bit at first. I really did.
There we go. Who's to say it isn't? Anyways, we're having fun here. And speaking of having fun, we've got Kenturian54X saying, "What's up, Degens? What's up to you too, broski? Good to see you. Good to have you on stream." He came in at 4:11 p.m. Central Time.
Early bird.
Yeah, 3 hours ago, because I'm Central, so it's 7:15 right now. So he was hopping in here 3 hours before stream, so he's ready to rock and roll. I fucking love to see it. Next up, we've got Pulse Jitsu with Fast Abdul. Freaking Degens, you're fucking A right, sir. You are fucking A right. We're gonna be kicking out that stream link here at some point. I suppose whenever we feel like it. I don't have anything special to talk about today, other than like there's some bullshit the SEC's been coming up with, and I've got a whole bunch of articles. So like you guys might remember a week ago or so, I streamed with Josh from like Chocolate Tank from back in the day a little bit. I was just basically reading off Telegram headlines. That's what we're going to be doing today until we feel like we're getting bored and we've had enough drinks and everything. But speaking of drinks and speaking of getting bored, we're not getting bored of reading these chat shoutouts. Right up next, we got Mr. Daniel Robar, brother to Mr. Romax. What's going on, Mr. Robar? It's good to see you, broski. Congratulations on your wins earlier. You and your brother both won back-to-back tickets for the Degen Protocols Daily
the old Black Sheep
lottery
stream,
giveaway. Yep. I saw you hopping in the comments there as well. It was a good time.
Excellent I hopped in right in there for the guy yelling at the poor people in front of the yacht.
Yes. Oh man, it was beautiful. That was awesome. My alarm was going off, and so it paused the show right at that point. And then as soon as my alarm was done, it just went straight into this dude on a yacht yelling at folks. So that was excellent. All right. We've still got some more chat shoutouts to go through. So up next, we've got Crypto Compassion. Aloha, Crypto Compassion. Aloha, Degens, with some big old googly eyes, he says as well. It's good to see you, broski. Welcome to the chat. And then obviously there's Mrs. Producer covering my back saying we got technical difficulties. And one last chat shout, or actually shit, we got two more chat shout outs. We've got Mr. Frank White saying bang bang Degen gang. Bang bang to you too, good sir. Good to see you. And then finally, Mr. Ivan Ramirez saying, "Did you hear about Hexy Bastard and Fast Abdul freezing coins on CoinQuest and taking the funds? Another pulse chain scam. Please, unless you're an expert, stick to Richard Hart. He has never sold or scammed." Ivan Ramirez, you've got some balls, my friend. Bold claims need bold proof. And as far as I know, you're just another asshole in the chats. So welcome to the show. Glad to have you. I see that you got the numbers 88, which, as I recall, the numbers 88 stand for the math equation 11 times 4 times 2. So shout out to you for being a good arithmetic gentleman over there, and also being able to type words on the internet. Fantastic. All right.
I'll say this real quick, Ivan. If you want to come on the show and defend yourself or put the claim out there, do it. And I'll be honest, odds are Fast Abdul might hop on here and actually discuss it with you. So if you want to have a good conversation, it's something that can happen like literally tonight. So like, let's make it happen.
I would love to see it. First off, I know who Fast Abdul is. That's a man with a brand and a reputation. I don't know who you are. You're a random asshole on the internet chatting insane words. So like, here's the thing about like making bold claims on the internet is like, we live in a day and age where anyone can type anything, and anything can be, like pseudo verified, or anyone can spin up a good story, a nice good campfire about anything that happens ever. And so like bold claims require either bold proof or a person to be staking their reputation on the claims that they're making. Like if I was to go and start talking about how the sky is red, you guys probably wouldn't believe me anywhere near as much as you do, because I'd be making idiot claims. So like there's something to be said for people actually going out and producing stuff and making things happen. So I invite this cat to come on out and say his words. I'm not even going to give him any more screen time. And we've got another. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's his alter ego.
Oh.
Yep. I'm not even gonna bother reading that one. I know who this dude is. He's the guy who likes to shout out DRT token all the time. Speaking of, if you guys ever hear about a little shitcoin called DRT, you should probably not buy it because it's probably a piece of shit that we made on stream for shits and giggles because we thought it was funny. So you can do whatever you want. Nothing we talk about is financial advice, but it's awful silly going on over there. You had a thought though earlier, Zenith. Did you squeeze it out? Were you able to?
Not quite. I want to give away tickets.
Ooh, you want to give away tickets?
Give away some
Excellent.
tickets to the Degen Protocol lottery.
I like this plan. I like this
today.
plan. Let me see
Today's hashtag is going to be a spelling bee. It is for anyone who can spell the word hashtag Amish.
Hashtag Amish, named after your fancy styling hat that you're wearing, because you do wear those Amish hats. I gotta be careful with this thing if I'm gonna be setting it down on my desk.
Don't break your computer again.
Yeah, I don't know what. I think it might be my video card or something, some sort of spinning device in there, because like the computer spun up, everything was working, the screen froze, I couldn't hear anything. So I don't know if it was some sort of processor or some sort of motherboard or what the case was, but something froze when I dropped my 15-pound mug that holds. Look at this, bro. This thing holds fucking 5 ounces of fluid. That's all that this cup holds, and it's only like this deep. The rest of it's all just fucking bar stock steel.
There's this thing I want to introduce you to. It's called the volumetric measurements.
Mm-hmm.
If the majority of the mug is steel, where do water go though? Right there, right there.
In my
That's
tummy,
fair.
bro.
That's fair.
In my tummy. We're having fun though. This is good. Do you have a screen to share for screen giveaways? You said the word of the day is Amish.
It is Amish. That's right. Anybody who can figure out how to spell that correctly, you are in the running.
Okay.
For a Degen Degen Protocol lottery ticket? Yes, you are.
So for the folks at home who don't know, oh, actually, I'm on the wrong account. I have to open up a new tab with YouTube, so that way, because otherwise it'll chat as the Degen Roundtable. Yep, it looks like Mrs. Producer already got to it. Well, no, I mean Mrs. Producer already did the
she put it in the chat. There you go.
By the way, for the folks at home who have never done a StreamYard giveaway before, you have to put the pound sign in front of the word. So it'd be pound sign special magic word of the day. So I'm gonna pull up another tab here, and I'm gonna type away. Son of a bitch. Well, that didn't work. All right. Why the heck? Oh, never mind. It's just I'm a silly goose. Anyways, so that's gonna be the magical word of the day in lieu of your glorious and delicious beard.
The beard that was cut, maybe because I was bullied on Sunday stream, but like, I don't know what to say.
Hey, you needed to hear it. You needed to hear it. It was a good time.
I will say, we were joking about it in the green room, and then we came on the stream, and then I'm pretty sure it was Chad Donnerschwanz that just out of the blue started making the joke again on his own, and then everyone just started rolling with it, and I was like, all right, this is pretty damn funny.
Yep.
Speaking of which, we did get a haircut. We did shave the beard, and since then, I have a new person that I thought that I looked like. I don't know why, but this image immediately came to my mind. So if you don't mind the screen share, please do.
Alrighty. Ooh, I see it. Add to stage Zenith. There we go.
There you go. I don't know why, but Scott Pilgrim came to mind, and I was like, yeah, that Chris Evans character. I don't know why. It was just like the beard and the weird haircut, and I was like, all right, yeah, we like there it is.
That's pretty bitchin'. That's a good beard. So here's the thing with beards is having like a solid line for the outline of where the beard is. Oh wait, you just canceled your thing. Hang on. I'm messing around with. Oh, that was it? Oh, okay. Hang on. I'm not used to moving the camera around and doing the back. There's the background. All right, sweet. Yeah, look at that. I can switch things. Wow. Oh, and I can also play music and things. But we have a giveaway to do. So
we'll let it simmer for a hot minute.
We're gonna let it simmer. Okay.
Let people figure out how to spell Amish. Go ahead up Chat GPT and let it correct them.
Ah, yes.
percolate.
Okay. And now it's my turn. Oh, wait,
I do
go
want
ahead.
to talk about this real quick though, which is that
Yes.
I see people talking about this for the Coin Quest, whatever. I don't entirely understand what the Coin Quest is. I thought it was like a thing where there's a running and whoever gets like up to $66,000, that coin goes live. I don't know how like money return goes or anything, but at the same time, it's like if money is stolen, yeah, that's shit. I don't know whether it was or was not. I'm just saying we might be able to connect you to one of the actual people running the thing. So if you want to talk to the guy, let us know and then hop on here as well and you can ask questions.
Something
All I'm
tells
saying.
me, well, yeah, we will give you a fair shake. I don't expect you to take it because let's be honest, most people don't do most things most of the time. So I would be very surprised to see people actually hop on stream and have legitimate conversation, because the number of times we give out invites to people and the number of times that people accept, that's like you're looking at like 2 to 5% of acceptances for asking people
Tell you
to
what
come out
though,
and talk about
this could turn into an incredible press conference because Fast Abdul himself is known to do a little bit of jujitsu here and there. So maybe we get this thing going, we roll it up, we start some beef, and then if you want to fly out to Vegas, we could do a little pay-per-view event for a jujitsu tournament and
Little
settle
bit
the score there. Not fisticuffs, but more of the rolling, the
rolling.
I don't know,
Oh,
it's-
jujitsu. Oh yeah, because
I'm not gonna say there's not gonna be the other rolling at Pulse Chain, but like, I don't know. Some people are known to party. Maybe
if
not
I have
me, but
anything
other
to say
people.
about it, and I do, I will say it is probable.
Our Mrs. Producer is
I
in
have
the
to
chat saying, "I can't imagine anyone not knowing how to spell that word." You say that, but guess who spelled it incorrectly the first time? The first two, actually.
Oops.
I thought there was an H in there. I'm sorry.
Bish. I like it. While we're waiting for folks to do that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to present screen, and we're going to talk about some news stuff that happened. So it's going to basically happen the same way that I did the other Sunday show. I can't remember when it was. But we're going to talk about some crypto news. Hooray! Let me pull my thing. Okay, yep. Excellent. All right. So I have the Telegram overlaid on top of the StreamYard window so that I can see what's going on. But we're basically going to talk about some crypto news. So let's see. Actually, I could go. We're going to do this one. Bam. So look at that. So I forwarded all the articles that I like into this Telegram called Crypto News that Will likes, with a little smiley face. So that's basically all of the goodies and all of the gumdrops. I find all this stuff here, by the way, t.b/news_crypto. Oh, an excellent reminder, Mrs. Producer. I do need to change the brand background to generic so we don't have that ugly thing moving around while we're over here chitting and chatting. All right, so let's take a look at some of this news. We're going to actually start with the most recent stuff first, which, now that I think about it, is actually not on here because I stopped copying things over at like 6:22 a.m. this morning. And the super cool news happened at about noon. So we'll hit that pinned message. Bam. And then we'll go right back to the thing. So let's see. This happened around noontime. Let's take a look. Oh, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, Sean Diddy Combs. Oh, wait, no. We're way high. Got to go down to the bottom. All right. Oh, by the way, our fear and greed index is right smack dab in the middle. So that's some good signs for those of you guys that are wondering about where we're sitting with the Bitcoin world, being as we're at 63,150 some change.
If I remember my research from today and yesterday, that is actually slightly down. So if I am correct, Bitcoin kind of made a new local high that is technically lower than the last local high for the previous kind of failed 60-day cycle, so to speak. But it continues an interesting pattern, which is that Bitcoin continues to make lower highs. And it's something that we've seen, honestly, since the Bitcoin, when Bitcoin made the new all-time high back, was that March 13th or something?
Sure.
But I just thought it was an interesting continuation of the trend. So
this is what I have highlighted here is the fun thing. Was that
oh
your
my God. The freaking SEC is back at it again.
The SEC says that crypto mining devices are securities, bro. Your computer, your box that you have that's chewing up energy in creating bitcoins by guessing magical random number generator algorithm things. That's actually, you're engaging in a contract where you expect gain from whatever. Now I also have a Bloomberg article that I'm going to actually switch over to.
Is this a headline that is missing context? Yes. Are we still absolutely going to talk about how dumb this idea is?
Yeah.
Also, yes.
Yep.
We can talk about the nuance later on, but let me just assure people, I do not have an investment contract with NVIDIA for the graphics card that I purchased in my computer right now that theoretically could mine crypto if it wanted to, but I don't. Like, that is not a security. Sir, this is a box. This is a box with wires.
Let me know when that's a good amount of zoom. I'm thinking right there.
That's good. I like that.
All right.
Let's do
Excellent.
that.
So crypto mining boxes are securities, the court says in an SEC case. So again, this is from Bloomberg, BloombergTax.com. Keep in mind, Bloomberg is owned by the rocks that are black and the guys that like to eat the bugs and do the World Economic Forum stuff. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt or do whatever you wish with this information. But the information came out at just about noon today. So that's pretty cool. Green United disputed existence of security and dismissal bid, and the SEC adequately alleged investment contract, so saith the court. So some fucking LLC failed to persuade a federal court to toss an SEC civil fraud suit against it on grounds that its cryptocurrency mining box or hardware customers didn't enter into securities transactions with it. So I'm guessing that this is this is kind of like you can buy a mining rig and then just run it on your own. That's what it's looking like at a glance to me. I saw the headline. Yeah, I saw the headline. I read the headline, and we were talking about this in the green room, like not but even 20 minutes ago before we started the show. And yeah, this is a little bit silly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go Control A, and then I will open up another tab with the good old Chat GPT, and I will plug it in there, and I'll ask it to summarize this article for me, because that's the way we do it, or at least that's the way that I do it sometimes, on occasion, because it really helps us get a faster result. But what are your thoughts on this initially, Mr. Zenith? Is the SEC being a silly goose?
All right, I'll give you a few things. We'll do initial thoughts, and then I want to build the Steelman argument for the SEC, and then I want to debate the merits of it. How about that?
Sure.
So, at a glance, if you tell me that a crypto mining device is a security, I'm automatically going to look at you as maybe you have like a third head on your other shoulder or something.
Well, that's the point of a headline, you know?
Correct. But how is it... The issue with that statement alone is, like, how is a device a security? A security is a thing that you purchase that's kind of intangible, pretty much like stake in a company, stocks, that kind of stuff. I don't know if I guess bonds are technically a security as well, because you're hoping on the good faith of the U.S. government to create you a return that they're going to soon pay out by a bank or something. But the idea that a device that I physically have in my hands, how is this a security? It boggles the mind, because it is a object that I have. If I choose to resell this object at a later date, then that means that I theoretically have capital gains tax that I have done because of my work, which was that I invested capital, which had risk because it could go down, could go up, who knows, and then I am reaping the rewards of it. What a securities contract, though, for anybody who's been pretty familiar with this stuff and watching us, is that, you know, that it's defined by the SEC due to this thing called the Howey test.
Yep. The
Howey test defines securities. This is case law, by the way. There was a case called Howey. I want to say it was in the 80s. That pretty much what it was is this is how you define what an investment contract is. The reason they defined it an investment contract was so that people don't get scammed. There's the 4 prongs of the Howey test. So if you pass all 4 of these, you're deemed a security. So the first prong is that it is an investment of money or value of some kind. Second, there's an expectation of profits from the investment. Third, the investment is a common enterprise with someone else, so not just yourself. And then lastly, any profit comes from the efforts of the promoter or the third party that you have entered into the investment contract with. So let's build the Steelman argument out of this based on the article we just read. What it was that the LLC was sued by the SEC because the LLC was selling hardware to customers which had software on it. This is at a glance, by the way. If there's more information that has to be presented, please do so.
So that's what I'm looking at with the ChatGPT right now. I got
There
it
you
up on
go.
the screen.
So we're going to steel man this, try to make the best argument for the SEC we can, as much as we don't like them, but we're going to make the argument that they made the best that we can. So you see a company selling devices to people. People use the device based on software that the LLC put into the device, and then like both parties make money. Okay, so theoretically, let's go back to Howie. Is there an investment of money? Yeah, sure. You could say that the investment of money is the customer giving money for the device that they receive. All right, is there an expectation of profits from the investment? Also, yes, because it is a crypto mining device. Therefore, it's not like profits per se, but it is, you have bought this thing, you will be rewarded with something that has monetary value at the end of it. Okay, fair. Next up, the investment is a common enterprise. Is this a common enterprise? Sure, it's two people entering into an agreement. You, the LLC, have provided the customer a device. The customer is providing you electricity, internet, and money to get the device purchased, sold, that sort of thing.
There's more pertinent information.
Let's hear
The
it.
boxes quote unquote mine a digital asset called green. The SEC claims that the boxes don't mine any tokens, that the company buys unmined tokens to distribute to investors, creating the illusion of successful mining operation. So this sounds like something we're gonna have to get into some fucking weeds to get to the truth of this. It was a fun
Not
headline.
really.
No?
This is actually rather simple.
Okay.
Because it is creating the illusion of a successful mining operation. We have a word for that. It's also a crime. That's just called fraud. Just good old-fashioned fraud.
So again, this is summarization.
I don't need a
securities
securities contract to define fraud.
Yeah. Remember, guys, me and Zenith, like, we've glanced at this article. We're making a lot of like, so I don't actually know what's inside the whole article, but please continue, because right now, Zenith, you're talking about the principles of the decision, right? Not the actual details of this particular
I'm
case.
trying, based on the limited information I have, I'm trying to create the best argument that if I was the SEC, that I would make. So real quick, we ran through 3 of the 4 Howie test prongs. The first was investment of money, expectation of profit from the investment. Investment of money is a common enterprise. And the last one is that any profits come from the efforts of a promoter or third party. So this is one where it's like, based on the information on the face, it seems a bit odd because a crypto mining device gets profits from the blockchain in the form of crypto tokens, assets, coins, whatever. So is the profit coming from the blockchain, or is it coming from the LLC who then distributes it to the people that have purchased their miners, so to speak? This is one where it's like, it's hard to say, because if you have control of the device, theoretically you have control of whatever address is receiving the proceeds of the effort invested, aka whether it's like, this is proof of work pretty clearly, so it's you have someone performing some sort of encryption thing for a blockchain network that will use your efforts in conjunction with other people's efforts, or exclusively your own if you mine an entire block yourself. So because of that, the 4th prong on the Howie test is pretty hard to put here. But if you, the LLC, program the device to automatically send it to a wallet that you control, and then you redistribute profits from there, like, it's possible. Yeah, it's possible. So I guess that technically could satisfy the 4th prong, in which case, like, yeah, sure, you selling a device to other people that has software that funnels back to you, that you then funnel back to them somehow at a smaller rate. I guess under the Howie test, that's an investment contract, so to speak. But what do you think about that? Am I overlooking anything? Am I reading too far into things? This is the steelman argument for the SEC.
Yeah. To steelman the argument,
like, can we improve this?
I'm looking at the details right now, and it's just basically, this whole thing's a fucking mess. Like, we would have to spend a long time looking into all of the stuff to be able to offer like an actual opinion on it. I thought that this was going to be more cut and dry, you know, much as like the headline made it seem that it was fun, spicy SEC doing dumb shit. And now I'm just kind of like confused and lost in the sauce.
Does the SEC deserve a lot of flack? I would argue very much yes, especially under Gary Gensler's leadership.
Yep.
we don't have it printed out tonight, but we should be awarding Congressman Tom Emmer. Apologies if he's a senator, but we should be awarding Mr. Emmer a honorary Degen of the Roundtable award because he has been doing the Lord's work over there in Congress, grilling Gary Gensler this week, specifically reminding him how you invented the term crypto asset security, which is not a defined term. You wield it against people. And then now that you're starting to lose, your SEC retracted it in a footnote of a lawsuit. So this thing that you've been legitimately using to try to extort people or punish people for millions of dollars or possibly legal damages such or in other remedies such as that, you've wielded this against people and now you've tried to sweep it under the rug in a footnote, not even in burying it in a 400-page brief, but no, in a footnote. That is, it's offensive in a way that I find a bit egregious. I'm just saying.
It was a good time listening to the I would presume that it's the House or it might be the Senate. Fuck if I know. One of them, those Congress people were grilling the hell out of Gary, and Tom did a fantastic job. It was fun to watch.
I have some of those clips that we can cover at some point if we want to get to it. There's a really good one where one of the representatives is pretty much applying. I think he's like applying the Howey test, or he pretty much goes through and walks through Gary Gensler, how Gary Gensler's logic infers that a New York Yankees ticket is an NFT.
That was who was that dude? So the black gentleman. Oh man, I can't remember his name.
I've seen it on a lot of these before. I just can't remember it right now. I'm gonna look real quick.
Fun.
While we
are the Pokemon cards? Are those securities?
That's the same guy.
Tickets, NFTs. Yep.
Mr. Torres.
Yeah. Oh, it was good. What a good time.
Not Norma. Richie Torres, United States Representative, House of Representatives. All right, so we not senators, representatives. Yeah, Richie Torres of New York, 15th District. Interesting. I think this guy. What is this? I'm getting a news article thing here. It says Congressman Richie Torres launched a new online video series titled The Bronx Tales. All right.
The Bronx Tales.
It's pretty cool.
I'm starting to get lost now. I don't know where we were going with this.
Back to the SEC. Based on the article I read, we have constructed the Steelman argument, which is that the best argument that we think the SEC can make. Here's the first speed bump I'm going to throw at this Steelman argument. Cool. Did a customer purchase a device from you? Is the answer yes? Cool. You now have provided a product. What they wish to do with that product is their business. Yep. That is not a securities contract.
Yep.
At this point from further, if someone chooses to make money using that product, seems like a pretty clear case that that person is using their own product, which is their property, which is not an investment contract with anyone else, to create some source of revenue. Theoretically now, if you did use software from someone else on that product, this is less of a securities contract and more of a partnership of sorts. Or if you just download it and it's kind of like your software now, theoretically you could make some very, very minor modifications to said software. And that is now entirely an enterprise of your own that was based off of a purchase that you made as an investment for yourself.
I will say that they did host the miners is another little caveat that's probably important. I don't know where that falls. This is why I was saying, like, we might need to, like, if we're going to really opine on it, we might need to, like, dig into it. But the principles of, like, what you're saying, like, presupposing that this is a thing that it isn't, right? That they were just selling the mining devices to people, and then the people are using the mining devices and getting the tokens or getting the coins or whatever with the mining rigs. Then yeah, it'd be a boatload of shit. And even with you giving the SEC the benefit of the doubt in that situation, it's like, or steel manning their argument as much as possible. Like, I mean, I'm a bit of a peanut brain. I'm no legal expert, but I would say that, like, even that just falls super duper shy of everything. The part where this particular article gets caught in the weeds is that it's a device that they made housed in a location that they like do the stuff in. Basically, people pay them money for the guys to say like, yeah, I own a thing in this place and it's printing you assets. Don't you worry about that. So that's the tricky part that the little clickbait article didn't mention. So it's like, ah, man, that's a bummer. I wish it was more fun than just that, but oh well. You got us.
That's true.
You got us crypto news. You got us. Any final thoughts, Z?
Nope. Just my belief is that the law should be precise, and I am ripping off a Suits quote there. Yeah, deal with it. The law is supposed to be precise. If the law is not precise, then the law is arbitrary, and arbitrary can be wielded any way that the sovereign chooses to. And I'd rather not live in that world. I'd rather live in the world of logic where things are defined. So I will always support when things are better defined rather than less defined.
I like that. I like that that thesis. That's a good principle. We like to live in the world where we know what the rules are. Mrs. Producer, I'm going to go ahead and drop the StreamYard link in the chat box for the folks at home who are watching. We're not going to bring people on until the top of the hour. So you guys got another 15 minutes or so that you can spread this link out, send it to your friends, send it to your family, send it to your cats, your dogs, whoever the hell you want to. But I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the chat for joining the stream where you guys can come and chit chat with us on this here Whiskey Wednesday. So there it is, copied and pasted, sent your way. It should be chilling in the live chat right now. You guys will probably see it 7 seconds before I even start talking about it. So you're going to say something, Zenith?
Yes, sir. We have tickets to give away.
Oh, yes, we do. Excellent. All right. I will take down my screen share for this news stuff. And then
folks, for the last time, if you can properly spell #Amish in the chat, you are entered to get a ticket for the Degen Protocol Lottery. There you go. Final call. All right. Start pulling up the stuff, Will.
All right. Oh, you want me to pull up the StreamYard giveaway thing?
Please do.
Okay. I was StreamYard giveaway. I was not ready for this. There we go. Oh, excuse me. All right. I need to get the screen share again. StreamYard is sharing a window. Why is it sharing a window? It should not be. Oh, that's right. Because I clicked the button. Look at me learning how to be producer while also drinking. Mrs. Baguette is still behind the scenes helping out though. So shout out to you, Mrs. Baguette. Thank you for your patience. Chrome tab, giveaway, StreamYard, share. All right, there we go. And I'm going to make this into a smaller window so I can still see what's going on in the background. Man, look at that. All right. Da, 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 da. There we go. Okay.
For the folks at home, the correct answer was AMISH.
Amish. So, Team Degen Roundtable live stream. Hey, look, that's today.
That is today.
#AMISH. Amish, start collecting comments. Oh, wow, we've got 7 entries. Very good.
Spin the wheel, baby.
Very good, very good. This is it's doing strange things to my computer. It's minimizing both tabs, not only like the StreamYard, but also the giveaway thing. All right, so I need to make sure that, so I'm going to drag that off to the side so that I can still see our page. Oh man, why is everything all funky? Reset. There we go. 100. Yeah, you guys are. Oh man, and I left the brand on the wrong one. There we go. Look at that. All right. Oh, another entry coming in right at the last minute. Here we go. We're going to have some music to play. Oh! Paul Sachs! Wow, I didn't know that it keeps going. Wow, look at that. We've got Paul Sachs.
Mr. Paul Sachs himself. Good sir, hop in the Telegram, shoot me a wallet address, and we'll get that ticket over to you soon.
Yes.
We'll do it again.
Oh, we're going to roll another one. All right, here we go. Let me make sure I got a good, there we go, drum roll. DB Zen! Excellent choice, good sir.
There you go. 2 in 1 night. How about that?
All right. I need to make like a little stream of of those things. There's some fun ones. Dude, do you remember 24, like the TV show from back in the day?
Never saw it, but I know about it. Oh, this is that's that.
Yeah. We got all the good stuff. We might get
For true.
demonetized this stream because we used fancy schmancy.
How dare us use good assets based on other people's IP that has been transformative in its work to enhance our stream?
I agree. How dare we? Hey, so if you guys were thinking about sending a super chat in, don't do it this stream because it'll go straight to YouTube's pockets, not ours. So there we go. There's the background. There's the cameras. Look at that.
Sure. All right. Paul DBZ, shoot me that wallet address in the Telegram. You can find me in the Degen Roundtable Telegram right down below.
Oh, yes.
I am Zenith Crypto in there. I'll go ahead and make a post for you guys so you can catch me.
Ooh. Drop your handle, your Telegram handle in the chat.
Ooh.
That'd be a good way to do it. Hell yeah. Most excellent. All right, Mrs. Producer, we're gonna do another round of chat shoutouts. I can't see any of the chats. That's very strange. Can't load. Okay, I just loaded the comments back. Wow, that was cool. There was no comments there for a minute. All right. I'm going to go ahead. Actually, Mrs. Producer, I'm going to handle pulling up these chat shoutouts on my own because I think that I can multitask here. I'm not that drunk yet, but ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, crypto degenerates, ducks and squirrels, it's time for chat motherfucking shout out. Ooh, look, you can see the reflection of my screen. Very
Good
nice.
reflection, sir.
Chat shout out time, baby. All right, so let's do some chat shout outs. We've got quite a bit of stuff going on. Lots of people saying Amish. First chat shout out of the second half of the show. Starting off with Tam Tam right here saying, "What's up, gents? What's up to you too, Tam Tam? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream." Let's see. Oh man. Oh, I should just go to the starred section. Wow, I don't have to scroll through the whole thing. All right. After Tam Tam, we've also got Tin Top, the man himself, wearing the tin cans on top of his head like a Mandalorian starfighter extraordinaire. What's up, Tin Top? Good to see you, amigo. After that, we've got Crypto Sloth. Yo. What's up, Slothy boy? Good to see you, broski. Welcome to the chat. I'm gonna have to check out your stream you did earlier with oh shoot, what are the Hex guys? Actuator protocol. That shit looked really cool. I was doing a little bit of reading, and then Crypto Sloth talking about we got two legal experts on tonight. Good sir, you are 110% correct. Me and Zenith are actually incognito lawyers. I'll have you know. We practice law like we practice laws when we're drinking claws, and that's the way that we roll over here on the Degen Roundtable. Next up, we've got Paul Sachs saying, "Damn it, Gary, when the fuck did we get ice cream? You don't get no ice cream. Nobody gets no ice cream. No soup for you, good sir. Get out of here with all that." And then finally, RH Max has shown up saying, "Sup, Jeds? What is up to you too, broski? It's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. We got to have you on at some point again. Or have we had RH Max on before? I'm pretty sure we did.
We have.
Yeah. I can't remember what was it. That was during all the gift stuff happenings and whatnot. I can't recall.
No, that was like a month or two ago, I want to say. We had Max on. It was a bit of an earlier stream. Max actually streams a little bit earlier than we do. So a few of us got off work a little bit early or played hooky or called in sick. I don't know. Not me. Who would do such a thing to go stream with the boys?
Fuck yeah. I'm going to just do a quick little scroll through. Oh, I guess I can hide the chat. There we go.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had any new ones show up yet. Wow, we've got a lot of people saying Amish for some reason. That doesn't make any sense.
Shocker, right? Fantastic
and outstanding. All right, so we've got chat shoutouts taken care of. We've got some stream tickets given away. We've got, let's go. I'm going to take another quick look at the news for the last little 10 minutes here. I'm going to just
tell you what, I actually,
oh, you got something?
I got a speed run of Twitter, so to speak.
Ooh, let's hear it.
A few items from Twitter that I pulled up today.
All right.
First and foremost, from Rags to Riches himself, posting a decent meme, I'll say. It's pretty good. I love it when people shitpost on their main account. I'm not going to say that's what this is, but at the same time, it's bold. It's out there. I respect it.
Dad's when the people use their driveway.
How dare they?
I
Yeah.
saw, I don't remember who posted it. Somebody posted a thing of like, it was The Office, but it was all the political figures. It was like Donald Trump, Obama.
I saw that one. Yeah, yeah.
Was that in the Degen Roundtable meme page? I think it might be.
I saw it on Twitter.
Okay. That I've met everything's all a mush. Ooh, what do we have here?
We have Ash Crypto, which, by the way, the Ash Crypto private account has messaged me, and like I keep messaging back and kind of like half joking every time. So I still don't know if it's a fake account, but either way, I'm enjoying it, so I'm messing with somebody, so that's fun.
There you go.
But Ash Crypto Pumptober is only 6 days away. CZ is coming out in 5 days. Stocks are making new all-time highs. And just a few more days, then epic pump season will start. You will make life-changing money within the next 8 months. Don't F this opportunity up. That's right. CZ's coming out of jail soon.
Yeah. Shout out to CZ. Good old number 4 hero. I never know what the 4 meme was. Was he just like, did he just hold up 4 fingers one time? And then basically everyone after that's like, oh, CZ is the number 4 man. Put him in jail for 4 months. He's done 4 things. Good for him.
I think so.
Sons of Mexico.
I found this post. I thought it was a little ambitious at first, dare I say. So we have my price targets, this guy's price targets for the RH ecosystem. Hex, $50. Pulse, 5.5 cents. Pulse X, 1.5 cents, and incentive token, $369. At a glance, the numbers have maybe some themes, you might argue, and I thought this was a bit of a joke at first, but as I was scrolling through the comments, I don't know, the guy seems to be pretty legit. He says, look like someone will be round tripping. He says, look, like someone doesn't understand or employ delayed gratification. So agreed, delayed gratification. Keyword right there for anybody in the pulse chain system or been following Hex for a hot minute. So shout out to Tam, by the way. Someone understands delayed gratification. It's her. She gets it.
Oh yeah.
Save this tweet because I'll buy you a 47-foot sailboat if Hex hits $30. He says, lol deal. I'll donate the boat to charity.
Oh no, don't do that.
Nice.
Keep it. That's a good thing to have.
$50, bro. I love your bullishness, but it's not 2035. This leads me to my main point with this tweet, which is, what's the timeline here? Like, there's no timeline defined. Like, price targets? Price targets when? I think the assumption is this cycle. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he does bring up one of my favorite charts, which is the cycle chart.
Yep.
Talking about the 2026, 2035. I mean, 2035 is going to be pretty lit too. So
oldie but a goodie, yeah. This
excellent
chart's
stuff
been
here.
around for over 100 years, right? That was like
I think so.
1906 or 1916.
Oh, it's
I wanna
old.
say. Yeah.
It's old.
Yeah. It's basically it tracks, at least as far as I'm aware. I didn't check
For
every
sure.
single date, but you know, things are good. And then there's a silly goose.
That's fair. Down below, we have $50 Hex. Don't be silly. And then instead, we have a silly goose.
Look at that.
The only unreasonable target here is Hex. Its first 10,000 X was unreasonable to everybody at that time. Let's see what the Hex target was. Hex at $50. We're at like 85.85 of a penny right now. We'll just round up and call it a penny. That's like a 50,000 X.
Yeah. Fucking A, man. Fucking A.
Look, am I here for it? Absolutely. Do I believe it's going to happen this cycle? Probably not. Then we buy the planet. Hexco is going to be better than Dubai. Might even be Dubai. There you go. Hexskins, if we can get enough money, we can purchase Dubai outright. That's what we got. December 25th is the target date for those prices. This year. Says lol no, but blockchain Santa is always watching. We got swole Santa down here with the green candle. That's like, I feel like homie has extra muscles in these arms, or those are just like flabs. It seems contradictory, but I'm not going to think too much about it.
You remember when AI could not figure out fingers, and now it's doing like music videos and shit? That wasn't even like a year ago, man.
I'm not going to say it's perfectly figured out the whole fingers thing, because it still fluctuates between 4 to 6, but
I mean, it's close enough, bro. I remember it was putting like fucking 8, 10 fingers on things, and it was like, wait a minute. I saw this really cool version of like Lord of the Rings done in a Mad Max style. That was super cool, but everyone
That's
had
true.
like 20 fingers. Ooh,
But by the way, we have a text tweet from your friend Sami. He says, "Soy alert! Hayden Adams, founder of Unisoy, acting like a real cuck." We have from Hayden Adams. Kamala just said she will encourage innovative technologies like digital assets. I believe this is her first time referencing crypto publicly, and it is in a positive way. Dude, she's literally suing you. Lol. Yeah.
Yep.
Current administration under Gary Gensler is still actively suing people, including Uniswap. Just remember that.
Yep.
I have some Donovan. I gotta go with my guy on this one. I gotta understand what's going on here. But he says once Pulse X gets back above its resistance level, it's game over for the Bears. Pulse and Hex are just worse buys than Pulse X or Incentive, so I choose to focus on the latter. Full confidence, this is a lead DEX in crypto, and you will all see how hard RH will pump it soon. So we got the tweet here. This is our current prices, just barely touch this resistance zone. And then after that, our man Donovan is saying it's going to the moon.
Hold on. I got something for this.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah, but of course. You
Is
already
it
know what time it is.
a burning wood device in a pillar shape stacked on top of each other?
There we go.
There it is. Campfire stories.
It's all fucking campfire stories, guys. Like,
Yeah.
ooh, look, nice reflection again. Yeah, it's all campfire stories. So like these are nice charts we're drawing, or these are nice lines that we're drawing, but nobody knows what the fuck's gonna happen. Come on now. I like his story. It's a good story.
It is a good story.
It's a
Speaking
story.
of which, our boy Donovan does have another story for us. He says, truthfully, if you don't have exposure to Sui, you are going to miss out on one of the best layer ones this cycle. I bought Sol at 60 cents last cycle after following this exact same fractal. Guess who has been loading up on Sui before this breakout? Which Sui alts are you watching? There you go. We have Solana in 2020. Look at the shape of this chart. Wow, that's a shape, all right. Oh wow, it goes off the screen.
Off the screen, unheard of.
I know, it's crazy, right? And we have Sui today, which has is that a double top? I think that's a double top. There's a double top here though. Wait a minute,
bro. Everything
we have a bottom,
that does double tops, and a bottom. Dude,
we go up, we go down.
Nuts. Hang on.
Oh my god, where's it going? Do we have TA by Will? TA by Will?
Pajamas and TA stream by Will.
Whoa!
My TA is so good. I did it once, and it's just fucking stuck ever since. I gotta find the right
lit,
page,
fam.
though. Yep, there we go. All right, guys. I'm gonna do. It's TA time. Time for some TA with Will here. All right. So the way that this works is you start down here, right? Price is low, and then the time goes forward, and the price goes up. That's when you sell. And then it goes down, and then you buy again, and then you sell. As you guys can see, this is where we're at right now with the Sui chart, according to DIY and Donovan. I fucking love you, bro. Just so you know, like we're having fun here, right? But this is where Donovan says we are. So get ready for the next part, which is the selling. So now's the buying, and then the selling. Remember, folks, this is not financial advice. We're all assholes on the internet talking about our feelings and having a good time and having fun. But yeah, there you go. Some good TA, some good squiggly lines. Hang on, I got some dice here somewhere. We can roll some dice, I think.
Whoa, you got dice. I got dice.
I think so. Here's my dice. It's actually a 3-prong outlet extender. So I don't have any actual dice because I forgot that that's in. Oh, wait. There we go.
Good sir. What dice you got?
I have a standard cube dice.
I got some D6.
It's not a perfect cube.
That is an electrical outlet.
Yeah, it works. It's got multiple sides. You can drop it, and it will predict the future. So hang on. You guys, we're doing this fucking live for you here. All right. So I'm gonna write.
I got 10 D6 on me.
There's a yes. We're gonna write a no on this side. And then each of these smiley faces is going to be a wild card. So here we go.
Will, are we in range of our captain? Are we within 6 inches of the chapter master? Should we re-roll the ones?
I don't know what any of those words mean.
Yes or no? Are we within the range of the chapter master?
Yes.
All right, we are. All right, cool. We rolled that one into a 6.
Okay, that's what I like to see. Holy smokes, boys. The charts go fucking wild. Speaking of charts go wild, look at it. Who's joining us? We've got our very own Crypto Sloth 369. Welcome to the stream, bro. In case you didn't know, we're doing very important adult stuff right now, talking very seriously about very serious things, rolling some dice, hanging out with the
Sloth,
amigos.
I'm playing Warhammer 40k with myself on my desktop without models,
great.
so...
Will's going around looking for his paradise. I thought he was going to pull another toothbrush out of his ass real quick. I was waiting for it.
He might!
Speaking of the devil, speaking of the devil, test me, Sloth. I'm always ready.
It's
I'm
in the
always
prison
ready.
wallet. He's
Always
always
ready
ready.
to press these fangs, bro.
Okay, here's the first question. Which end touches your teeth?
Which end touches the teeth?
Mhm.
Oh man, I try not to do this part right here. I try and get these little fuzzy bits, but we'll see. Occasionally I mess up there and I get this end on the backside, but you know, nobody's perfect.
Hey,
Mrs. Producer, I'm gonna need you to come in and play second fiddle with cameras because I don't know how to do the cameras.
Oh, she's already on it. She beat you to it.
Excellent, good work, Mrs. Producer. Thank you very much.
We got
Mr.
the best
Crypto
producer in
Sloth.
business.
What's up,
Welcome,
gentlemen?
welcome to the stream, broski. Congratulations
Glad to be
on
here, boys.
being a doctor. Have you been with us since you've been doctorificated?
I don't think so. When was your guys' year like anniversary stream? That was the last time I was on.
That
June
was
9th? June 17th? Maybe? June 20th?
Yes, I
That,
have.
right
Yes,
there.
I have.
Excellent.
Before that, yeah.
Well, congratulations, broski. Cheers
Thank
to
you.
you. Are you sipping on anything tonight? What you up to, bro?
Bubbly.
Oh, nice, bubbly. That is
Ooh,
actually
ooh.
that's one of my favorite. I got Soleil right now. That's my sparkling water of choice now that I'm done with this freaking stupid ass signature club soda that came in a 2-liter. I should have known better when I got that. What flavor bubbly? That looked like the grapefruit, if I'm not
Yep,
mistaken.
the grapefruit. The LaCroix,
I have the green screen flavor.
Yep, the LaCroix green screen.
I'll give you guys the Alpha and sparkling water. Topo
Oh, yeah?
Chico. That's the brand in the glass.
That's the good
bottle.
stuff?
That's the good
I
stuff.
I can't
do
remember
like
the last time
Topo
I've
Chico.
had that stuff, though.
Yeah. What?
Topo Chico's good.
It is
Chico?
good. It is good. The glass bottle makes a difference. I'll tell you what.
Yes, it does.
Hey.
If I had to pick sparkling water though, I would go for Liquid Death simply because of the branding.
The marketing, yeah.
'cause-
Sometimes
yeah.
I buy it just for the marketing. Yeah.
They do have
And-
good marketing.
I love fucking Mr. Pickles, the old cartoon that like has the same like cartoonist that does their stuff. I got a Liquid Death fucking snowboard sitting right outside.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
My favorite quote about the Liquid Death Company is they're a marketing agency that happens to sell water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's
great.
a hell of a way to put it.
Yeah.
Oh!
that's exactly what they are.
Dude, fucking Coinbase won a marketing thing with them. We should be seeing some Liquid Death boxes around the states. It's like I want to say it's 500,000 boxes. They get the entire side of one of them to do whatever they want. So I remember they put it up on fucking eBay, bro. It was great. And then
Hashtag
Coinbase,
topic.
yeah, Coinbase was the one that won it, dude. But so Topo Chico, Liquid Death, Zenith, what was it you were about to say? Or you're taking a sip of some water right now?
I'm just chilling. I was going to say, we got all the boys just showed up. We got Hex Monkey showing up. We got Moonpill Rational Optics showing up. RH Max is still in here. By the way, RH Max is asking, Sloth, do you sell teeth or do you only destroy them?
Oh,
I'll sell you the tooth after I destroy it. I get you coming and going.
There you go.
It's
There
a
you
real
go.
racket over here in the dental world. I'll
Oh,
pull your
man.
tooth out and immediately pitch you an implant.
Ooh, Crypto Sloth, I've got a series of questions for you if you're ready for a conversational non sequitur. Dive inside the potential financial, like what would you this is the what would you do with money zone questions. Or is that something you're down to play?
Let's do it.
All right, excellent. And Zenith, actually, we're gonna be playing this game with the both of you. I need to grab some note taking gear so I can write this shit down.
This is about
Oh fuck, I'm on a computer. I can type it. All right, so first question is, You guys have $1,000 of fuck you money, right? This is, you don't have to worry about investments. You don't have to worry about food. You don't have to worry about transportation, rent, any of the stuff on like the bottom of the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This is like literally money that is budgeted for being thrown away and fucked off. What are you going to do with $1,000?
What am I gonna do with $1,000?
Exactly. You've got $1,000 of blowing money, of spending money. You can go buy 1,000 tacos for, well, maybe not anymore from Taco Bell. I don't know if they do $1 tacos anymore. You can go buy 200 tacos from Taco Bell. You could go on a trip to the like 2 states over or something, and I don't know, go ski at a resort. You could, I don't know, whatever the fuck you want to do with $1,000.
If you got $1,000 of blow money, I was like, well, you just answered your question right there, buddy.
Well, there you go.
Correct. He is correct. The man is spot on.
I'm
I
gonna
was
turn
gonna say
this
hookers
1,000.
and blow, but
Yep.
I can't spend $1,000 on each of them. So,
There you go.
Yeah, this is
You do
legal
500 and
access.
get a shitty hooker, and 500 to get
oh
some
my god.
small
Let me
amounts of blow.
I'll tell you what. I take that $1,000. I buy the Pulse Chain Tour golf tournament foursome pack, and then
Okay.
me and the boys play golf.
I like that plan. That's a good plan.
Enough said.
That's
Fun
good.
fact: I'm already doing that.
Hey, excellent.
Something fun and irresponsible or not responsible. That's the thing.
Sure.
Is
Yeah.
it sad that like my brain immediately goes to casino and just like put it on red?
No, that's fun.
I mean, look, I recently had a boys trip where I met up with all my homies, and then the joke was that my friend literally lived above a casino. Like he's in a repurposed tower in the downtown of Cleveland, and literally lives above Jack's Casino. So then, like one of the nights, we were like, casino, eh? And then I convinced like two of the guys to come with me, and I taught them how to play craps. And I was like, we had a great time. So, is the casino Degen? Absolutely. Is it a good time? Especially if you at least come out even. Also, yes.
Yeah, I think I just take all my friends out. We just go have a blast of a night. Just do whatever. We got $1,000, gents. Let's just do whatever the fuck we want to do. I think that's
Friends night out.
I think
Excellent.
that's got to be a pretty around these parts especially. I think that's a very common answer, which is like, I have $1,000. Cool. Grab the boys. We're going out.
Yep. Hell,
Okay.
they can bring their wives if they want. I don't care. Everyone's welcome. I got $1,000. That's like
I like it.
infinite money.
There you go.
All right. Second question. It's very similar to the first question, but we're gonna put another 0 on the end of it. What are you doing with $10,000 of $10,000 of blow money, of fuck you money, of waste away money?
That one's that's probably vacation.
That's vacation.
We're blocking the schedule off, and we're just going somewhere.
Excellent. I like it. You got anywhere in particular? Well, I guess you don't have to answer that if you don't want to talk about like future plans and people coming after you with wrenches and things. But vacationing, that's a good one. I like that. Zenith, what you got for 10 grand? Good sir.
It's again, it's along the similar lines of Sloth here, which is vacation. But again, it goes C answer A, which is step 1. Invite the boys.
Yep.
Step 2, rent out a sailboat, and we either go sail around the Caribbean or the Mediterranean. That is something I've always wanted to do. Granted, at the same time, are we still stuffing like 5 or 6 dudes onto a 45-foot sailboat? Yes, but are we gonna have a good time? Also, yes.
Absolutely. I like it. That's a good answer.
Yep.
Excellent. All right. We're going to put another 0 on it. Same question. What are you doing with $100,000?
Because at this point, I'd buy all the yearly subscriptions that I ever need, including like unlimited massages, like all of that stuff that's like expensive over time. Just get the year subscription and just put it on the tab. You got bigger vacation. My jiu-jitsu membership's paid for forever. I never have to worry about that. Home gym. We're gonna get a home gym. So if I'm feeling lazy, I don't got to get out to work out. Let's see what else.
I like it. I
Home
like it.
Gym, super subscriptions.
All right, hear me out. Me and the boys go purchase beater B5 Audi A4s.
I don't know what that
And
is. Is
rent-
it a car?
It is the 1997 to 2001.5 version of the Audi A4, manual transmission, straight 4, 1.8 turbo.
This is a car.
We then this is a vehicle.
Okay.
Well, for now it's a vehicle. We then do some minor modifications, and then we literally go have a rally race in the woods, based on the shit boxes that we build and inevitably destroy.
Oh.
At the same time, part of the money is also reinvested. I mean, it is blow money theoretically, but at the same time, we're gonna have some business mindset because we got blow money, clearly.
Okay.
We also hire the film crew to document the rally race, and then we post it online afterwards, or we just live stream the whole thing.
So
So
making content with the boys, breaking cars in the woods.
Yeah, you build the cars, you break the cars, you post it. Done.
I'm gonna throw on a big ski trip too. Just rent out a big ass mansion in Colorado. That's like on the hill, and then buy a bunch of booze, and then invite everybody over, and we just get drunk and go skiing.
Sloth is onto something here, which is for $100K, you get the mansion, you get the booze, you use the leftover to rent the helicopter to go skiing. You go hella skiing. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Okay.
That's where you find the fresh pow. That's the otherworldly, unbelievable stuff. That is the GoPro made Shaun White special. That is where you go find the backcountry that is literally untouched.
Yep.
And you shred it. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You guys already know what's coming next, though. My next question.
What do we do with $1?
We're gonna put another 0 on it. We're gonna make it $1 million, and this is throwaway money. What are you doing with $1 million of money that you don't have to worry about? And so we're presuming, by the way, with each of these step ups, that it's appropriate to your budget, right? So if you're throwing away $1 million, that means you've got a lot more money that's already working for you, that you've got like all your expenses, all that other stuff. And by the way, you earned this money. You didn't like win this money like some fucking, like it didn't fall out of the sky onto your lap. Yeah. This is stuff that like you worked for, and now it's yours to do with what you please, to have fun.
You have the subsequent skills that come with having that much disposable cash.
Correct.
Those are some skills, like skills that kills.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you ready for the wholesome answers now that we're talking about some real money?
Yeah.
Damn it, you beat me to it.
Yeah. Okay, so I would probably buy a dental practice somewhere out in a rural area. It could be anywhere in the country because I have my pilot's license and I can just fly there whenever I need to.
Holy shit.
It basically runs as like a sliding scale for people who can't afford like really quality dental work, and I can basically just subsidize it myself, kind of like federally qualified health clinics, like kind of like the way that they do it. They're subsidized by government money. Now that I have all these skills and all this disposable money, I can do it myself.
Nice.
And
so you'd be a dental philanthropist.
And we take the income from this place and we buy and burn crypto, guys.
Ayo, he said the words buy and burn.
I like it, bro. You're being a dental philanthropist.
Yeah.
And it starts. Do you expect it to be cash flow positive, cash flow negative?
It'll be cash flow positive. You can make it out so that it's cash flow positive. You might just have to subsidize the lower part of the sliding scale. Yeah.
Gotcha. Excellent. Okay. So dental philanthropy, flying, and token coin burning. I like it. What about you, Z?
He beat me to the punch, which is that this is the point where, I mean, realistically, the point where you can start contributing time instead of just straight cash. You can start affecting your community in positive ways. But this feels like the level where if you just have this level of just like FU money, you can really start to make like institutional moves, or actual like moves that are larger than just like you and the boys buying a bunch of vehicles and going crashing them in the woods. But we start the social club to teach young men good skills, get some networking, get some of our other very successful friends who are interested in cultivating talent. We pretty much create what the epitome of a college fraternity is, if it was not purely about just building up money, buying a house, having parties every weekend, and just getting laid. But instead, like actually like building a community of men that are going to teach each other valuable skills, put time forth to actual projects in their community, which in turn do pay a little bit back. So we can start that self-sustainment model, which is that this social organization teaches young men and utilizes like almost volunteer opportunities to help within the community, also help wealthy business people that are connected to the network, help further their business, further causes, further things that are worthwhile. So we are helping people who already have things going. We're helping teach young men and cultivate skills, talents, and professions effectively, and then building a network for everyone involved so that afterwards we have people to work with, we have people to grow with, and we always have people that share similar values, mindset, and an outlook on the world that we can rely on and come back to and like really just create the brotherhood.
Okay.
I don't know if that's $1 million, but I feel like it'd be a good start.
That's a good start, bro. So essentially kind of like a war room or a men of action or a fraternity or like a
little bit,
gentleman's club, like a Toastmasters maybe, or like
Yeah,
there's things that are similar to your concept. It's what kind of Boy Scouts used to be, right? Back in the like
it was the idea.
yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. And it slowly got turned into the thing that it is nowadays, which, you know, for better for worse, like it lasted 150 or maybe not 150, but like a long fucking time. I don't know when the Boy Scouts started, but so creating like basically a self-improvement zone for young men, right?
Correct. For young men that don't want to go to college, but also want to be a part of a thing that's not just the military. Although I would still highly advocate for people to be like, if you have that calling to serve your country, very much do so. I'm very proud of my military service, and I would highly encourage it for many other people. But also at the same time, don't go in with rose-colored glasses. Understand what it is. You are serving a higher purpose, but at the same time, you still got to look out for yourself. Make sure that you leave the military with valuable skills, certifications, especially if the government pays for it. Absolutely. And then be able to articulate it on the back end, which is that just because you were some like machinery technician, second class petty officer, I've heard this narrative so many times, which is that like commands will be like, you're going to get out of the military, you're just going to be a homeless bum. And it's like, where the hell did you get that from? It's like, what? No, your options are not be in the military or be homeless. It's like you are a highly skilled, trained, and a professional person. You can absolutely cultivate that and build an entire career off that, if not more.
Most like commands want their people to stay. So they're kind of like pouring the salt in the one glass and saying like, you've got two glasses you can drink from. You want this one, or you want this delicious one that's, you know, great and stays in the military, or do you want this like nasty saltwater thing? You can't. This is part of why I say like everything in life is fucking campfire stories, bro. Everyone's trying to get people to do things. Sometimes you'll be blessed and you'll have a command that like actually legitimately cares about you as an individual before their own like command mission, or well, you know, like if they don't have anything like pressing going on, if they've got some shit that they need to do that requires their focus, yeah, they're going to try and get you to stay in. If it's like in between deployments, or like the wars are over or whatever, then yeah, they'll probably say like, hey bro, go fucking chase your dreams. Like, we don't need you if you don't want to be here, right? But everything is fucking campfire stories, man.
That's true. To get back to your question though, I think $1 million is that it's that threshold where if $1 million to you is play money, then you're probably at this level where you're willing to make negative EV plays for a cause or a benefit or a purpose that you fully support because you think it's good, not just for yourself, but because you wish to see the world around you become a better place.
Yep.
And not just better as in like, I don't know, we're just like building toilets in Africa for the sake of whatever that is, but actually like building purposeful community, cultivating values, and ensuring that that is projected forward into the future. That's where I see that level of wealth.
This brings me to my next question. Can you guess what it is?
$10 million?
It is $10 million. What would you do with 10 million, bro?
ready, Will? You're gonna hear some. We're gonna give you a campfire story. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 1 mil, just 10% of that.
Yeah.
Get it in ones. Start a bonfire and cook some s'mores.
Ooh, that's a good campfire story. I like this. Burning the fiat. Hey, we gotta fight the deflation or the inflation somehow, right?
Yeah.
Our man is on the buy and burn plan. He did say that earlier.
Buy and burn fiat, baby.
Literal buy and burn.
Buy and burn 1 mil for sloth. Okay, I got that written down. What'd you do with the other 9, bro?
I guess I got 9 other campfires to plot. I don't know.
9 more campfires.
I saved those for a rainy day. Because,
Yep.
Fires in the rain work so well.
Yep. Yep. You're right.
We do actually have an excellent answer in the chat here. It is from none other than our boy 54 Cent. He says $10 million, you buy 10K acres in Montana, and you get all your friends and family to move to the compound. I love the idea of the compound. Like,
yep.
I think that is a phenomenal idea, especially if you are at that level of wealth, which you can build a place for yourself to live, the people you want to be in your life to live, and possibly to support the local economy to a bit, which is that you don't have to go like crazy. But if, I don't know, like you build a small, like very, very mini, like town square kind of thing, which is like you have the actual town hall where like people meet, gather, have events, like government council happens and whatnot. And then, I don't know, you like have a bar, an Italian restaurant, and you have a big old park right between all of these together. It's like, that's a decent place where you can actually support some level of community, some level of family making, which is that, and a school. A school fits in here somewhere, which is a dedicated school to teaching people, whether it is the, what did Moonfield say? The Zenith of Men Institute.
The Zenith
the
Men of
the
Zenith.
Boys Club.
Careful, Zenith, you're gonna be starting a cult before you know it.
Hey, what is a cult but a church with Kool-Aid? I don't know. That's actually a terrible description. Please.
That's probably the most sophisticated take on a cult I've ever heard in my life.
No clip, please. Don't do that to me.
That's all right, dude. We put out enough content that they'll have a tough time finding anything specifically that we say, which I'm
I guess
fine with.
The follow-up question to this is like, where is the level of wealth at which we can do what Hex Monkey is saying, which is that we bootstrap literal Hexaco? Like, how do we build a literal country?
So that's kind of where I'm driving with this, right? And I keep adding extra zeros onto it to keep trying to break the mental model of whatever the past layer was. And that's why I think that, like, nobody thinks twice about $1,000. At 10,000, people are like, okay, I'll have some fun. And then I got to get back to grinding, right? Because once I get back to grinding, then I get more wealthy. When then I get more wealthy, then I make my way up to the $100,000, blow zone, right? And then it's like, oh shit, I've earned my way up here. And then, you do the stuff, then you get back to grinding, you make your way up to $1 million. And the point is, like, we go through life with like this idea of, shout out to Miguel, dollar cost crypto. Everything's a fucking Ponzi is one of the catchphrases that he likes to put out there. So if everything's a Ponzi and we're constantly growing, then it would behoove us to try and grow to the next level and think about what we would do with just the sheer amount of throwaway money that we would have at the next level whenever we might reach it or something, which, like, I'm not going to stop at the 10,000 or the $10 million question. We're going on to 100 million, and then we're going to 1 billion, and then we'll call it at that. So, like, it's important. Like, I think about, like, it's not important how much money Richard Hart has, but what Richard Hart is doing for this group of people to accomplish the goal that he likes. Like, he likes, he wants people to love him and like think that he's pretty cool, and he wants to go down history, build a legacy, basically. So, like, what are the things that we want, and how do we achieve those things with these different layers of money? And then, like, is there a next goal? Is there a next thing to work for? Yada yada yada. Speaking of next things to work for, we're gonna bring in another panelist, another bar hopper here, Mrs. McGinnis. If you don't mind bringing in our fancy schmancy guest, we'll bring him on in, and he can answer some of these questions as well. Mrs. Producer, I hope you got your cameras ready, because I'm about to add him to the stage here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, crypto degenerates, ducks and squirrels, welcome Mr. Fast Abdul himself. Oh wait, add to stage. There we go. Oh no, we can't see him because I have to figure out cameras or something. Unless, oh wait, no, there's a BRB. All right, Mr. Fast Abdul, I can't see you. Let me see if I can. Can you say something, Fast Abdul?
Hey, can you hear me, boys?
I can hear you.
Oh, we can, good sir.
I don't want to move these cameras because I will be messing. Oh, wait, I can do that. Oh, ho ho! Goodbye,
God. I've taken over.
Oh,
Brother,
Mrs.
it's
Spaghetti
quite all
is
right.
working
My
on it.
camera is kind of dog shit right now, so please fill in.
Our producer, Mrs. McGettit, is working on it. You're doing a fantastic job, Mrs. McGettit. We appreciate everything you do here for us. Mr. Fast Abdul, if you had, let's start you off at $1 million. $1 million of fuck you money, of blowing money, of whatever the hell you want to do money. What are you doing with $1 million, bro?
Just for the fun of it, like not with
Just
no
for the fun. Your investments are
goal.
already covered. Your wealth generating mechanisms are already done. This is like throwaway money. So you could spend it on people. You could buy however many camels $1 million gets you. Then you could be a real life camel trader, right? You could buy Canada probably for $1 million. Fuck if I know.
You can't even buy a porta potty in Toronto for $1 million.
Not
Really?
so much. Not in the big cities.
Jinkies. Well,
I think $1 million is not what it used to be. You know, it's
Sure.
not $1 million for us is not what it was for our dads, right? My dad in particular, your guys' dads, maybe a little closer. But you know, it's still like a bunch of money, right? Like you could buy a pretty nice house in a smaller center, that sort of thing. But if it was like throwaway money, like I have no interest in like trucks or cars or Lambos, any of that stuff. Shiny hats, gold chains. I would probably spend it on travel.
Okay.
Travel makes you smarter. Travel makes memories, and travel with people that you know, right? Like you need a travel buddy all the time. If you do it by yourself, it's almost like you didn't do it. Like your memory is not the same. You always need a travel buddy, at least one at all times.
Can I hop in there? When you go traveling with friends, you guys both need to learn how to take good pictures and just the whole time constantly take good candid photos of the other person doing the thing that they so like when you go traveling and you got a buddy, he better know how the fuck to operate a camera, and he better know lighting, he better know like rules of three, Fibonacci sequences, like shading, like focus and everything, all that stuff, so that way he can capture good pictures of you, and then you can do likewise for him, so that way once you're done with the travel, it's all recorded, it's all quality, it's good content, it's good for everything. Find yourself a buddy who knows how to do like camera manipulation, and also learn camera manipulation yourself, because like that pays off like crazy dividends in both the social media world and the just like building tokenized memories that are like captured in a picture or something. So that's what I got on that. But that's excellent. Where do you have anywhere you'd want to go that wouldn't be like doxing or people to find you with wrenches or anything, or should we skip to the next part?
Oh, it's there's no big secrets there. Like I'm well traveled. Like I've been to dozens and dozens of countries. I would probably do a tour with my family, you know, like do Europe and Asia like really, really well for $1 million for like a year, like a really good year. One really good year, $1 million. Yeah, that would work.
And the family. Excellent. Yep. All right. That's good. So we're now upgrading on to the $10 million question. We've got Sloth doing a whole bunch of burning of money and everything over here. Have you thought about
He's doing the literal buy and burn.
Yeah. Have you thought about potential alternative answers? I will say I was asking this to Dace Northal of the Degen Roundtable. Shout out to Dace wherever he's at. Oh, also, by the way, shout out to my brother Ed. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Ed. I told you I would say happy birthday on stream, and now I've done it. But Dace Northal, I was asking him this same series of questions. He said something very similar to you, Sloth. When he was at the $100,000 mark, just like you, and you were talking about going and getting the massage subscriptions, getting the health stuff, getting the ski trip, buying the gym at home. Dace said something really poignant that I'm going to share with you guys. He was saying he'd get a full like self-medical diagnostic, like everything ran, blood work, fucking dietitian, life change coach, fucking chiropractors, you know, all of the everything like a full suite of like CAT scans and look for tumors and blah 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 blah. Figure out how to like maximize the health and everything, and then work out like a plan for you know better like corporeal management or something, right? Taking care of the body. I don't know.
Corporeal form.
I wanted to pick a fancy word, and that was the only thing that came up to my head. But you know, you get the idea. So that was something that he had mentioned that he thought was pretty cool, and that thing fucking stuck with me. I was like, holy shit, bro, that'd be a good ass thing to do with $100,000. Is like invest in yourself, invest in like your literal fucking flesh. You know, get yourself better, get rid of the like all the cancer bits and all the problems and everything. So
Before
that's
we
some
move
food for
off
thought.
of it, I do feel bad for it coming up this late, which is that I think Fast Abdul actually had a really good point there, which is when it comes to traveling with your family is something that's very important. I especially find it important for me. I feel ashamed that I even thought about this so late, but like I would love if I had, like, even at the 10K or maybe the 100K level that you mentioned, probably the answer, instead of like go have the rally race with the boys, is that I actually just pay to take my parents to Italy and like take my father to the Ferrari factory, show him all the cars that he showed me when I was a young boy, and like let him drive them, like rent it on the track, do all that kind of thing, and like just pay it forward to my parents. Just kind of honor the family tradition, you know what I'm saying?
You could probably
That's
do
kind
that
of
for
good,
10K.
man.
You
Yeah.
could probably do that for 10K, I bet.
I
Yeah.
like it. I like it. Sloth, are you still sticking with the burning money idea? What you got? I see you came off mute.
I think realistically, the dental idea is more in the $10 million range than the mill. The mill wouldn't really
Sure.
get much too far. But I think at some point in here, I'd probably just do a reset on like all my family and like close friends' debt. Just like, here you go, fresh slate, go forward and make with it what you will. You know, get in debt again, that's your problem. Do better. I'm glad I could help you. That kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a I've got some food for thought with you, or for you, with you. I've got some food for thought for you on that subject. Have you read the Richest Man in Babylon?
Mm-mm.
Okay. There's a shout out to Dr. H, the cryptopractor. He does some reads of the Richest Man in Babylon. We did it for our book club a while ago. But the Richest Man in Babylon is one of my favorite like financial books. And there's a story in there where they talk about a donkey and an ox that were on a farm, and like the ox pulls the what do you call it, the plow every single day. The ox pulls the plows the field. Farmer like works the oxes, like, you know, basically before they had engines they had fucking animals, so that's what the ox did. And then the donkey was for, like, you know, transporting everything around and like all that stuff. One day like the ox got sick, and so the donkey was like, hey bro, I'll take care of your work for you since you're sick today. And then the ox is like, oh thanks man, that's pretty cool. And so the donkey does all of the ox's work in addition to all of his own work. And then at the end of the day, like, the donkey gets all pissed off at the ox because the ox spent all day like laying inside and, you know, it's not a very like well written story. This is like literally carved into some clay tablets and stuff, so I'm kind of paraphrasing it. But at the end of the day, the donkey comes back to the ox, and the ox is like, oh man, I've had a wonderful day sitting here in the barn and getting better. And then the donkey's like, bro, if I ever have to do your fucking work for you again, I'll fucking kill you. I hate you. I heard the farmer was talking about if you stay sick forever, then, you know, like, then he's gonna send you off to the chop shop, and away you go. And like the moral of the story, as they try to impart in the book, is that when you do someone else's work for them, then sometimes they're appreciative of it. Other times people get resentful for some fucking reason. Like, it's just a common thing that happens, even though it's something being done out of the kindness of their heart. Folks will often come to bear resentment. They see it as like think you're better than me or something kind of deal. So when it comes to giving money to the family, that's something that's worth considering. Is like, how does the family members, like, do they just get like a blank check, like, hey, congratulations, your shit's forgiven? You know, maybe your family's really cool people. Maybe your family is maybe they think differently about finances or something. But that's a little story that I wanted to share that made me think of. So
Yeah.
keep that
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
Oh yeah.
Would you make them earn it? Be like, hey, do 10,000 push-ups and I'll pay off all your debt or something.
Yeah, if we just,
That's actually pretty brilliant.
just have you know, a battle royale for the money. It's like, all you guys get in the ring and fight, and the last person who stands gets all their debt forgiven plus $100,000. Good luck.
Oh my god.
This is the best chance you'll ever have. And then I just sit back and watch in my recliner, drinking Topo Chico and vodka.
Oh my god.
You know, Will, there might be a thing that we've touched on before that covered an idea similar to this, and that is actually The Millionaire Next Door. It was the book that talked about the idea that when you start giving people or family members money, if it's a consistent thing, they'll start to like rely on it and actually like ease up in their own efforts of trying to provide for themselves. But at the same time, though, I feel like it's a very common dream to like find that financial freedom, pay off debts for yourself, pay off debts for your family, buy your parents a house that they can retire in, just like carefree. Like that's the dream. I do genuinely believe that like a lot of like if not all people have that desire inside of themselves, which is that you want to do well, you want to bless your family, and you want to bless the people around you. And the question is just how. So at the same time, though, the book does pose an interesting question. That is, if you start to give people something that is so much that they can rely on it, is it going to have negative secondary effects later on when you stop providing for them?
Yeah.
I saw a really good bit from I can't remember Grant Cardone's wife, Mrs. Cardone, but she was talking about like how her kids say like, "Oh, I want the new iPhone 14 or whatever," and she's like, "Oh, great, we'll get you the iPhone 14. What are you gonna do to earn the money to get it? Are you gonna go to the office with your dad and empty out all 200 waste baskets of all the employees there? Are you gonna like hop on the phone calls and like start generating leads and stuff? How are you going to earn this phone that I'm happy to get for you?" You know, she kind of like she takes their desire for the thing and like twists it into a how are you going to earn it rather than like, oh yeah, I'll just fucking give it to you kind of thing. That's what that reminds me of. That's my thoughts on that. So you would Sloth, to bring it back to circle back, as Jen Psaki used to say, with the 10 million, you would probably more realistically be doing the dental philanthropy. You were saying
Yeah,
the flying around the states.
yeah, that would fall more in between the 10 to $100 million range
Okay.
once we get in there. Yeah.
Okie dokie. I like it. Fast Abdul, have you answered the $10 million question yet? For
I
a
have
million,
not,
you do
sir.
travel. What would you do with 10?
And what's the stipulation on this $10 million? Like, is this fun money or is this,
It's
Purely fun money. Purely
It's fun money. I mean, you can use the fun for investing if you want, but like the idea of it being fun is that you've got such a large budget and you're so wealthy that this is like it's appropriate for you to take this money and to, spend it for pleasure or spend it for like frivolousness or something that it's like if you say I'm going to take the the $10 million to buy Bitcoin or something, then it's like, okay, well, like you've already solved that problem, right? We're past that level on the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and we're at the point where it's like this is charity or hedonism, whatever you want to call it.
10 million is different than a million in that it has, potential to be generational wealth, right?
Yeah.
So, like there's sort of like a million could give you a fair amount of peace of mind, nowadays. Like even one of you guys could retire in another country with $1 million in like Vietnam or Thailand or something, right? Like and live the rest of your life, probably very comfortably. But like $10 million has potential that you could set it up so it would keep paying. I would be interested in like, setting up like a fund type thing for like family and future family where there was like, this is the money that pays for everybody's university for the next 10, 20, 30 generations. You know what I mean? Like you could make your genes smarter. That's fun to think about.
Ooh, that's good. That's fucking longevity right there. That's living forever.
As long as you want, go to university for 20 years, right?
Yep.
Like it's like as long as it's going there, it's set up, and like there are apparatus and even things within crypto, partially with like Gnosis safes and all that kind of stuff, where you could set something up where it's like, yeah, the money only goes to pay for school, but it'll pay for as much school as you want. Everybody gets smart. I don't care if you're 65 years old, go back to school. That'd be cool.
That's interesting. I like that. Investing in the genetic legacy and education and stuff.
That's right. Yeah.
Very good. Zenith, did you answer the 10 million yet? I don't have anything written for you.
10 million is wild. That's
correct. That's the point. That's why we're doing this now. So that way, like, if you find yourself there, you've at least war gamed it.
The thing that I've wargamed in my head is the idea of the Zenith Institute. By that, I mean my family's last name Institute, which is that be able to create some sort of foundation or center that pretty much is able to just keep itself going as long as there's good stewardship and no one's just like robbing yourself blind. But at the same time, it is like a homestead, a place where anyone with my last name or anyone that has lineage to me is welcome to make home or spend time or be there for absolutely no cost. And for the people that choose to be exceptional and wish to carry out the legacy of the name, you will always, assuming that you have proven your capabilities and you are able to manage the finances of the place, you are more than able and accepted as a person that is able to help carry the lineage forward. This is an idea that I've had for a hot minute. Although I'll be honest, I saw a video today from Alex Ramosi that has had me second guessing this, which is the idea that it ties into the idea of the Ray Dalio book that we talked about in the green room, The Changing World Order, which is that realistically superpowers don't last for more than like 500 years. So if you establish a lineage of your own, there is realistic circumstances in which your family either has to change countries, homes, or that you just cease to be relevant because either your country hyperinflates your currency into which everything that you've built was either hyperinflated into nothing, or it was seized by the revolutionaries, or all of your kin was killed off. So I like the idea of building the institution for my lineage, but at the same time, understanding the realities of the world and that there will be a time and a place where it theoretically has to either change geographic location, change currencies, or a combination of the both and move somewhere, someplace in order to perpetuate itself. This could absolutely fall into the idea that I've had many an argument with a good friend on a park bench about this idea, which is that as men, we are trying to outlive our own mortality. And the main three ways that people find a way to do that is you either have a son, write a book, or plant a tree. Yep. You either have a son to pass on the name, you plant a tree under which you will never feel the shade, but the people below you will, or you write a book, in which case to pass on the wisdom that you have onto other people. But I'll be honest, I do consider myself in the peanut brain category as well, so I don't know if I have any revolutionary ideas. I'm just trying to have the willpower to practice out good ones in a way that the average person has been unable to, but I don't know. This is a whole philosophical line for me. This is the idea of trying to become immortal. And at $10 million, I think that you have the real ability and the capability to set up things and mechanisms and incentives to do so. And incentives is the key word for me there, which is that if you want something to self-perpetuate, you have to create the right incentive programs to do so. If you don't,
be a salesman, right?
not as salesmanship is absolutely one thing. That is absolutely something that would be taught at the Zenith Institute. But the other thing is incentivizing people to perpetuate the thing that is larger than themselves. I don't want to incentivize people to just rob the coffers blind and vote themselves more money and more power, but to be placed in positions where they can act in such a way that will benefit themselves and benefit everyone else that comes behind them.
Cool. So when you say lineage, do you mean just like your immediate family and their descendants, or like all Amish people?
Anyone who has ever built a barn. If you can build a barn in under 3 hours, you are eligible for the Zenith scholarship. There you go.
Uh-oh. He said it. Can't take it back.
Hey, gentlemen, I gotta head out. This is
all right.
Fun.
Sloth, it's been great. Thanks for stopping by. Real quick, for the folks at home, where can they find you and what have you got going on in the near future, my friend?
Yeah, so you can find me CryptoSloth3 on YouTube. Sloth Crypto 3 on Twitter, CryptoSloth on YouTube, CryptoSloth.info if you're interested in my products. Things in the pipeline, working on Trinity Protocol, so going to give you guys liquidity for your Sloth NFTs. Please, please, please dump them when the time comes. Happy to buy them off of you. But yeah, general overview of that. You can basic escrow contract, deposit NFTs, get tokens, deposit tokens, get NFTs. This is a collaboration with myself, Hexecutioner, and Red Squirrel. So they all have their own NFT projects. And there's another token called Trinity, where if you take a certain number of each of our 3 tokens, you can exchange it for 1 Trinity token. So this is a nice infrastructure layer, basically for what I like to call it. This is like a how did I describe it before? But this is like a brand-based project on the blockchain. So like this is a representation of all 3 of our brands just instantiated on the blockchain. So infrastructure layer. If you have tokens are already distributed, if you have the NFTs, you already have your tokens. You just got to wait for the thing to launch.
Awesome, bro. I love to hear it. Well, thank you for joining us. I've gone ahead and dropped the link to your cryptosloth.info in the chats. My goodness, there's a lot of chats that I have to go through here in a second. But thank you for joining us, amigo.
Yeah,
it's been great having you.
Soon. Peace out.
Yep. Peace,
Caller
bro.
and a gentleman right there.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. On the subject of chats, I need to man, I gotta scroll through these chats and take a look. Mrs. Producer has highlighted a bunch for me here. So I will start with those.
Hey, Will, put out a new, or tell you what, Fast Abdul, can we get a secret word of the stream for another ticket to be given away for the Degen protocol?
Ooh,
is it like a safe word, or what are we looking for?
Yeah, what's the safe word?
Like, it could be gold, it could be 2 chains, it could be swag. Like, pick something, anything you come up with.
Right now, this is our magic word. Oh wait, that's not the word. I have to click the back.
DBZ, hit me up.
Prodigal.
Ooh,
prodigal.
There's some. I feel like there's some layers on that one. Dang.
Hashtag prodigal. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have a few. Well, until we get to the top of the hour, pretty much, to put hashtag prodigal in the stream chat, whether you're on YouTube or Twitter, and we're going to give away another ticket to the Degen protocol lottery. So
very good.
There you go.
And until we get to that point, we've got another guest joining us, so we're gonna go grab him real quick. Or actually, stand by one moment, Mr. Guest Man.
This better be Paul Sachs.
I'm gonna do a quick roll. Nope, we've got 54 Cent himself, amigo. 54 Cent himself. Yep, we got Paul Sachs plenty, and Paul, we would love to have you as well. But we've got 54 Cent. But before we get to 54 Cent, I'm gonna do a quick round of chat shoutouts because I've been ignoring the chat. Not really ignoring you guys, but like, holy shit, y'all have been active as hell. So, real quick, I'm rolling through the stars. We've got Mr. Hex Monkey showing up saying, "What's up, bitches? What's up to you too, Mr. Hex Monkey? Good to see you, broski. You guys should go hang out with Hex Monkey. He's a super cool dude. Highly recommend him. Super fun, awesome guy. If you ever see him in the chats and in the comments, he's an OG Hexkin. Not to dox
Hex Monkey, but like, catch him at a Pulse Chain tour.
Yep.
You can probably find him there.
It is likely.
He's one of the guys that shows up to a lot of them, and he makes it a lot of fun. So catch him there. I will see you in the next one, my friend.
Yes.
Well, not the cruise in 4 days, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, the 3-6 or the October thing.
Yeah, they're cruising out of Texas.
Oh man, that's so close to me. But I'm currently DCA money right now, so no fun money. Yep.
Attaboy.
All right. Speaking of attaboy, we've got Moon-Pilled Rational Optics saying, "What's up, gentlemen? Good seeing you, Sloth. It's good seeing you too, Mr. Moon-Pilled Rational Optics. Welcome to the show." And we've next got Mr. Chad Donnerschwanz saying, "Fight, fight, fight." I think he was talking about the the Crypto Sloth family throwdown.
Yeah, Fast Abdul, hear me out. What are the odds that we can set up a jiu-jitsu tournament at the next Pulse Chain Tour Las Vegas?
There might be some insurance issues. If we could time the Hex event for when there was a jiu-jitsu event happening already in Vegas, the World Masters that I've competed in 5 or 6 times it happens in Vegas every year in August. So if we could have a Hex tour at that time, that'd be great.
What did you just say? 5 to 6 time World Jiu-Jitsu participant? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, the World Masters tournament is held in Vegas every year.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty impressive.
Very good.
I didn't tell you the results.
Okay. Hey, look, they don't. I mean, people ask you if you got the gold medal at the Olympics, but if you say you're an Olympian, it still means something. I'll say that much.
I wouldn't say I was an Olympian, but yes. I am willing to fight people in public.
Excellent.
I will admit to this.
I was going to say, you, Hexy Bastard, and Crypto Coffee, and I have video proof of 2 of the 3 of you. So,
there we go.
Goodness.
Yeah, I would fight Hexy Bastard and Crypto Coffee.
We can get.
Y'all heard it first here on the Degen Roundtable.
Possibly simultaneously.
We'll have to check some weight classes going on, but we might be able to make something happen.
I think that might be an issue. I think, Hexy's probably pretty close, actually. He looks like he's a fair size boy.
Gentlemen, I'm stealing the conversation away. We're going back to chat shoutouts. I still got 5 starred comments to go through, and then I'm going to scroll through the unstarred ones. We've got Crypto Khalil rolling in saying, "You got me. You're absolutely right, broski. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you here with us on the Degen Roundtable. We definitely got your back, and you've got our back. I'm pretty sure that you're talking about. I can't remember what part of the conversation that this came up in, but that was roughly an hour ago. So good to see you here, broski. Welcome, welcome. Next up, we've got Hexagon Lost in Asia. Sounds like scurvy. No scurvy for me. I'm drinking plenty of vinegar and I eat my lemons rind and all. So no scurvy over here, boys. It'll be a good time though. Sailing around the Caribbean, sailing around the Mediterranean.
I think this was the comment with my $10,000 idea, which is we sail around for a week or two. Sounds like scurvy. Oh.
Ooh, we've got Mr. Ultra Bullish saying, "Yo, what's up, friends? What's up to you too, good sir? Glad to have you with us. Welcome, welcome to the Degen Roundtable." Next up, we've got Cat's Kitchen. Cat's Kitchen would probably buy InfoWars because it's going up for sheriff sale in November. I don't know what sheriff sale means, but that's interesting. I wonder if they all got taken away or something. But
I believe this is in reference to when Alex Jones had the ridiculous settlement levied against him, where they asked for something like the entire GDP of France as damages.
Yeah, maybe that's what it means.
Like,
settlement, not sheriff. It could be voice to text.
No, sheriff sale is probably an allusion to something has been seized from a person as some sort of damages, punitive effects, and now they are reselling it as a sheriff force to recuperate money or raise money for their annual budget.
Gotcha.
So,
Well,
hey, either way, shout out to Cat's Kitchen. I've met her. She's a stud.
Yeah.
And she... I'll just leave it at that. I hope to see you at the next Crypto Mindset meetup. It was an absolute pleasure, and you are a stud.
Excellent. Glad to have you here with us on the Degen Roundtable, Cat's Kitchen. And then finally, we've got Kay Hudson. Shout out to the new glasses. Excellent work to you, Mr. Fast Abdul, with these fancy schmancy new glasses. Love to see it. Now I'm going to do a quick roll through.
Well, real quick, how many outfits or costumes do you think you've seen Fast Abdul in? My money's at least a dozen.
Yeah, at least a dozen. Minimum,
if not more.
I like your style, Fast Abdul. The way that you entertain the folks at home. It's fun. It's fancy. It's excellent.
I just called them clothes.
Ah, yes, those are good clothes. Oh, we've got another chat I got to bring up here. We got M Rock Jockey as well saying hello. Hello to you too, Mr. M Rock Jockey. I have not lost you. There are so many, man. Shout out to all you guys in the chats over there. The freaking geez. The Amish Shocker is Zenith's name. Oh man,
you are behind. That was like a long time ago.
Yeah, that's a long time. I'm probably about Hex Monkey talking about Hex steaks, gonna buy Hex and do Quattro Cinco steaks. That's pretty good idea. So for all the folks in the
one time, and this is what we get.
Yep, dude, I shaved the mustache, but I leave a little bit of stubble, and I like leaving the fang things right here, particularly because I don't want the Amish look. I tried it one time and decided I don't like it. But hey, you fucking this is how we learn things is by how does
trial and error, baby.
Tony Robbins,
trial and error.
Unintended outcomes. It's not a failure, it's just an unintended outcome. All right. We've got people talking about let's go. Fuck yeah. Excellent. $1 million vacation on the beach. Hell yeah, Hex Monkey. You're fucking right. Oh man, he's got a good comment here. I love how we piss it away if it's between $1,000 and $100,000, but we can become noble when it's $1 million. There's something. So actually, so he brings up a really good point here, and this is purpose.
He does.
This is the purpose. This is why I ask people this, right? So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of secret sauce here. This comes from the book, The Value of Others, which is the book that it's another book that we're going to cover on book club. It's on my list of books we need to do. Speaking of which, Aaron Clary's Bachelor Pad Economics is in 2 days. That's the one that we're going to be covering. But Hex Monkey, you're absolutely right here. We piss away 1,000 to 100,000 because it's like it's less significant, right? But once you start getting in crazy big numbers, you realize that like your sense of hedonism becomes less and less like relevant, and we want more and more to be around other people and not like exclude other people. You know, that's how I see it. That's how I perceive it anyways. If I'm super duper rich and I'm hanging out with a bunch of brokies, like they're probably going to feel a certain type of way different than if I'm hanging out with my homies that are also rich, that they got there of their own accord, and I might have helped them like learn or something, or maybe been an angel investor in their business. But like hanging out with other people that are like, you know, killers and warriors and businessmen and shit that went and got after it and earned it on their own. I think that it's way cooler than hanging out with like a whole bunch of people that are like way below you on the scale of like relevance, simply because like there'll be a like a natural perspective shift and stuff. But I'm glad that you brought this up. Go ahead, Z.
I might have taken this from a different perspective, but I think there's another truth in what he's saying here, which is that this could be a bit of a Rorschach's test about how you see the value of money in the world and at what level are you able to influence things. Because he absolutely hits on something here, which is that once we hit the there's somewhere between the $100,000 and the $1 million level that talks about internally the idea of where is the limitation of what money is possible to affect the world around you in a way that you see fit. Because I think that all of us came to some sort of agreement or idea that when it came to $1 million, we were trying to build something that outlives us instead of reward the people that are in our lives. Because I think a lot of us came to the conclusion that when it was 100K and below, we thought about the people around us right now and the way that we can either experience life together, enhance it in some way, and then when you cross that $1 million threshold, you get to the point where you're able to, you think that that is an amount of money that is able to outlive you and be notable, specifically outside of it. Obviously, if I put $1 in a box, hey, what's up, 54? How you doing, man?
I was gonna let you finish your monologue, but it looks like Mrs. Producer beat me to the punch. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show, Mr. Kenturian 54X.
What is up, D-Gens?
Tell you
Aloha,
what,
amigo.
let's put him on the spot right away.
Oh no,
Mr. 54 Cent, where do you think the threshold of money is where you are able to actually affect generations in a positive way outside of yourself? Where does that dollar amount lie?
I just put it in the chat a minute ago. I think around that 10 million mark.
10 million? Not even the 1 million?
1 million could buy you a nice house that you could put into a trust, I guess, to leave for generations. But like if you're really talking like a real amount of real estate or like real assets that are going to stay with you for a long time, I think 10 million is what you got to be looking for.
Okay. I like it. it.
It's kind of scary that everybody thinks that same number.
Yeah.
I get that in like from the crypto bros a lot is like, I just need 10 million. Which is, I think that means something that we have to watch because generally speaking, that means it will not go to 10 million. You should have cashed out at 9.5. And one thing I'd like to reflect on is I'm pretty sure if I had 10 million, I'd still be going fishing with the same 6 guys I'm going fishing with now. I'm not looking for new guys, maybe I make some friends along the way, but like mostly I'm going to hang out with those same 6 guys. There's life-changing wealth, there's generational wealth, but like we're all really looking for probably freedom, I would think, as men in particular, freedom to choose our own destiny and that sort of thing. And that can be achieved for less than $10 million. I think that number is nice. It would do the job, right? But like some of us are going to wreck ourselves if we actually achieve that. Stop fishing with our 6 buddies that we always fished with. Find new buddies. They're not going to be good buddies. It's something to keep in mind. That's all.
That's a great conversation because this is actually something I literally had last week with my good friends from college, and it was the idea of, do we need to expand or contract the circle of friends? Which is that in our current social group, do we have, I pose the idea that we always have room for 1 or 2 more killers, just absolute studs, guys that are on the mission, in alignment with everything going on. That makes sense to me. But then my other buddy mentioned the idea that, like, look, theoretically, could you always shrink it up? Yeah, you could always cut it down a little bit, really trim the fat. But at the same time, I think there's something to be said about shared experience, or any of the military folks out there. There's the idea of shared trauma as the thing that bonds us all together. And I think there's something to it, which is that if you go through experiences together, there is merit and value in it, because you really see each other and you see the character at who you are as a bare human when you're at your worst. And also at the same time, if you're always looking for opportunity, you're always looking to add those 1 to 2 killers onto the roster, which is, you might not have had that same exact shared experience, but those are people you're willing to have those next experiences with, which is that if you go through it again, you're not going to be upset if they are the people by your side.
Well, I think, once you get to that level, I think you're looking to add people that are also at that level to your group. Like, you're not going to go around to like your local bar and be picking up dudes there when you got $100 million and you're like, I'm looking for some killers in here. Let's go, guys. No, you're going to be networking with higher net worth people more than likely once you get to that level, but you're going to, of course, keep your, 2 to 6, friends that you've had since, hopefully since you're a kid. And those are going to be, your long-term guys that you have around with you. But when you get to that next level, when you're looking for killers on the next level, you're looking for guys that have made it just the same as you have.
I think.
Yeah, if you're going for the 100 million, maybe you'll need some more contacts. But are they your friends, or are they other like-minded individuals who are trying to make $100 million? Because that is business partners, associates. It's a lot different than what you're talking about, Zenith, with like your army bros and stuff like that. Whereas, which I would relate to, like my jujitsu bros, guys you've trained with for 7-8 years, right? Like you have this shared experience, shared trauma, I think is also accurate. And you have that relationship. But like $5-10 million, I'm looking to make $100 million. Like you said, I'm looking for killers, but they're not going to be on my babysitting list. It's a different criteria. You know what I mean? So I think that's consideration. Like and you might hang out with those guys. You might go golfing. You might go fishing. You might do whatever you need to do to close the deal. And sometimes those social situations are where you close those deals. That's okay. But yeah, are they still your 6 buddies? I don't know. Don't let go of those guys.
That's true. Yep. I know it's a bit of a, I don't want to be exclusionary with it, but when you're part of like the veteran community, it's something that's just always in the forefront of your mind. But Fast Abdul, you had the exact perfect thing there, which is that you don't have to be in the military, but if you're like working out with people and you work with people to the point that you get to that level of stress, exhaustion, fatigue, the level that you really start to like wind back the layers of the social facade, so to say.
Yeah, you see each other break down, all the stuff, right?
Exactly. That's where you see people. And those are the people that you can build with really at that core to core level instead of a surface to surface level. That's the stuff that I look for.
I like that. The shared trauma is a good way to build bonds, and also a good way to get to know like the substance of the people that you surround yourself with. Like, talking about being on the jiu-jitsu mats and seeing people go through like some very, very difficult things, or being in the Coast Guard, doing whatever, like sharing trauma with other individuals. Generally
doing something that is hard but rewarding. And I will absolutely shout it out to one of the homies here. It's Moonpill Rational Optics in the chat. Yep. He has a phenomenal chat here. He says, I believe the circle gets refined as it goes. Some go, some stay, and some will go into the fray with you. And those are the people you're looking for, in my opinion. And I could not agree more. People in the fray that are with you. It's the idea that anyone can hold the helm in calm weather, but you want to find the people that you trust the helm to when the storm's hitting.
There's something I wanted to tack onto that. Oh, yeah, so
you
like
wanted to say that all the boys on the panel right now, this is a good group. I like everybody on here.
I like this group. Yep.
I would argue this is community-minded and driven action. And I gotta say, 54%, I'm very appreciative of you coming on the stream and hanging out with us. You usually don't do it, but I'm very happy to have you here. Fast Abdul is always here to help out the boys, and we are always here to help out you. And Will is always here to help out the boys. He even started an entire Telegram called bit.ly/hex_meetup to help other Hexicans find Hexicans and do this stuff in real life. I'm just saying.
That thing like dings me every day. Like Will adds like a new section, like meetups in Illinois, meetups in New York, meetups in like Colorado, like every 2 days, and it's like ding 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 ding. It's Will dinging. He's like, you just can't ignore it. It's really there.
I just want the people to meet other cool people. That's what I got at the end of this. It's kind of like when I have a short monologue, and that'll be the end of my thoughts. So think about the last little things that you guys kind of want to say, and we'll aim to close here shortly. But the thing I was thinking of in regards of like how close or how serious of a friend people are is like, to what extent are they willing to like forego pain or not forego pain, endure pain, or like forego opportunity, forego comfort or whatever to assist you in the achieving of your goals. And like, to what extent will they like say like, okay, this is where I draw the line, this is where I stop, I go no further from here. You know, the people that are closer to like the core, I see it as like a series of like concentric circles, you know, where it's like you've got you in the very middle, you've got your tight circle, you've got with like, you know, it's the 3 or 4 like most trusted ones, and then you've got like the close friends after that, then like the acquaintances, then like the coworkers, and then, you know, it moves out from that point. But like, yeah, like what Moonpill said, the guy that you can call at 3 a.m. The people that are the best friends are the ones that are willing to do the difficult things for your sake at their own inconvenience, or at their own fucking cost, or something to that extent. So like, the ability to endure suffering, or you know, value drain or something like that. That's how you know that they value the relationship more than the comfort, or more than the other thing. So that's my little thoughts. What you guys got for this final thing before we aim to close here? Mr. 54 Cent, Fast Abdul. Before I see you're unmuted, what you got, bro?
Yeah, I guess, you know, when you're looking for your people that you're going to keep around with you for a long time, it's like, you're right. It's like, what are they going to sacrifice? And then really, I kind of see myself as a leader, because I'm a business owner. I have employees and stuff like that, you know. It's like, you're going to sacrifice this for me, and I'm going to help you out later. But right now it might suck ass. Like, life is going to suck. You know, I got my friend living in a fucking garage with me. And
Hell
it's like,
yeah.
bro, like, we're gonna suck ass for a couple like maybe a year, and then after that it's just gonna get better. But it's like, if you trust me and you're willing to sacrifice with me, and we're gonna, you know, accomplish this thing, we're gonna get to the next level, we're gonna make a little bit more money, and then we're gonna be able to expand and start doing more. And then, you know, and then if you're the people that are around with you through those tough times, it's like, okay, well, you know, those are your close ones, or it's like you're part of the group, you know. And those are the people you have to also look out for when it's inconvenient for you as well, because it's like, they're gonna be inconvenienced for you, then you have to inconvenience yourself for them later on.
Yep. There's a
yeah,
great
man.
book,
Friend,
a great book on that principle called Debt. Yeah.
Is that on book club?
We will be covering it at some point. It's one of the ones that Sam recommended to me. But I'm sorry, I shouldn't interrupt. You finished thought?
Yeah, you know, I'm finished. Yeah, your brother's a cool guy. He's taller than he looks on camera.
Yes, he is. He's taller than me.
He came by my place when he was traveling through, and he went bungee jumping. And right before he came over, I'm like, bro, that's wild. Like, dude, what are you doing? Just jumping off of bridges and shit?
Yep. Shout out to Sam Stevenson, for those of you guys
he's
who
a cool
don't
guy.
know. Go check him out. But yeah.
Will, what's Sam's socials and whatnot? Does he have a school server going on still?
No, so he is focusing entirely on work right now. So he's put off to the side his educational coursework and things. He's now focused solely on like his individual journey, because he's restructuring his business and stuff. He's basically just like switching from like crazy fast house plan creation.
He was doing design stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so
He still
he's
is, yeah.
focusing on like a little niche inside of that world now. He found something that's like incredibly lucrative, and so he's chasing that full force. And so he's not doing the bungalows for bachelors or the school server anymore because it like distracts from his ability to make money. So he's focusing on that right now.
Will,
Yeah.
that's fantastic to hear because I will say Sam absolutely taught me one thing, which is I met him like twice in real life, and the second time we hung out, we spent so much time together. And one of the things he taught me was like, if you want to be friends with someone, help them do something that values to them, and that will just help really build the friendship. Not in the sense of like it'll create a mental idea of debt, but it's the idea of like this person has helped me out of their own free will, therefore they have chosen to do so, and I should owe them something back. But what it really does is just build goodwill. It's just between two people, and all you gotta do is help them do something that they care about, and that's the start of a friendship right there. So shout out to Sam Stevenson.
Yep.
Brother, I hope whatever you're doing, you're absolutely killing it.
Yep. And shout out to my other brother whose birthday it is again. Ed, happy birthday to you, bro. Sam, I hope you're doing great. Mr. Fast Abdul, what final thoughts have you on the topic of friendship and amigos and keeping the circle tight and all that stuff?
Well, I have two things I would like you guys to ponder. First of all, when you think of yourself, when you picture yourself in the future as this successful guy with $10+ million and surrounded by these people, possibly new people, think, would you respect that guy and his decisions he made and the picture that you have in the mind of yourself if that was someone else? Or would you question his choices, right? Like, the things he left behind, the things that he did, the people he's fishing with. I think that's relevant. And the other item, which I believe is perhaps a little bit contentious, I've heard this term a lot with the crypto bros, which is wife changing money. I will provide it is financial advice. Staying married will save you a lot of money. And if you're going to change your wife, that means get her some like boot upgrades or something. Don't get a new wife, right? Like dance with the one that brought you to the party, right? All the way to the end. That's the deal. Thank you.
Dance with the person that brought you. That is classic advice, and it still is very relevant.
Provide them incentive to level up alongside you, so that way you remain interested. Because your wife is, in a sense, a friend, a business partner, someone who helps you chase your goals and helps you get the things that you want.
All the
just
things,
like
yeah.
that you help them chase their goals and things like that. So like the idea of just fucking throw them to the wayside and be gone. It's like you wouldn't do that with other friends. You probably shouldn't be doing it with your wife or wife.
Would you respect someone who you saw do that?
Exactly. It's like I like to believe in the world of not necessarily second chances, but giving people the opportunity to like keep up and like enabling other people to chase their goals. And if those goals like include staying and hanging out with me, then excellent. I'm going to do my best to make that like as stress-free and frictionless as possible, and also with like the best incentive. The thing that I always aim for is like try and be the best person that's so awesome that other people like can't live without you, or they don't want to live without you because like you're just so crazy cool. So that's the principle that I try and live my life by. We'll see how well it works, but nothing but positivity here, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
You're doing a damn good job, my man.
I appreciate it, Mr. Zenith. We've got one more part of the show to do though.
There we go.
Yep. You guys might have thought I forget. I did not forget. I'm gonna put on the generic.
Mr. 54 Cent, please call it out when you see it. Will, spin the wheel.
Sir.
All right. Snap. Hang on.
While this wheel spin, I was just gonna say on Will's last point is find a role model in your life. Like I have my grandfather, definitely that guy where it's like he's that guy in people's lives where it's like you'd be very upset if this guy wasn't around.
Hell yeah. Excellent.
You would
All right,
be
ladies and
surprised
gentlemen.
how many people say that exact same sentiment. Your grandfather is a shocking spring of inspiration, I will say. And I'm trying to do mine proud as we speak.
Hell yeah.
Spin the wheel, good sir.
Spin it.
All right, here we go.
So many things I like about you. I just don't know where to begin.
Paul Sachs with another one. Let's go, Paul. Where you
He
at?
doubled up on the stream.
Very
Two for Paul.
good. Good job, Paul. Where the hell are you, broski? Get in here.
Will, what
There we go.
is with the sounds going on, my man?
What's with the sounds? Can you guys not hear them?
Yeah. Oh, we can. I'm just curious why you're having 2 FBI agents opening up.
Oh, because it was on auto loop and I didn't realize it.
Fair enough. All right.
Mr. Paul,
Good
my brother, come on over, come on down, send Zenith a message, and he will send you 1 ticket entry to the lottery system for the Degen protocol. I suppose since we're doing Degen protocol lottery stuff, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the way that this all works. So connect the, well, actually, shoot, I guess I need to connect the wallet. Hang on a second. Yeah, I know, fuck it. We don't care. We'll just connect it. Oh, fuck. Well, I guess I'm not logging in. No sweat. But on the Degen protocol, they've got a little lottery tab right here. And if you click on it with the, oh, wow. Oh, if I double click it, it like showed it for a second. Anyways, they've got a lottery thing over there. Once this lottery reaches $1,500 put in each ticket, each entry is $1. They do a random drawing, and somebody of those 1,500 entries gets $1,000 paid out in die. So this is the thing that's going on that you guys could have seen earlier when we were giving out tickets and stuff. So that's what it's all for. Shout out to the Degen protocol, Crypto Black Sheep, and Dev Donnie, ENJ, Goat, all those cool cats and kittens. That's what I've got for all of that stuff. Oh, hang on, I gotta find the
What kind of die are they paying out in?
Oh, it is die from
die.
Ethereum. Die from Ethereum. The one that's bridged over that is still
the
worth
true
$1.
stable coin.
Well,
I like that one.
yeah, it's the one that you can consistently, at least for now, that you can consistently count on having a solid price of $1 for better for worse.
Oh, yeah.
All right, gentlemen, it's time to end the stream. So we're going to do a round robin of where the folks can find you and what you got going on in the near future, starting with Mr. Fast Abdul, your very own self. What have you got going on, broski, and where can the folks find you?
Yo, so as far as what's going on, we are now coming out with the bribery protocol. We're about 2 months out from that. So Yellow Cake and I will be announcing the final details very soon. You're gonna have bribes on the Pulse chain for your 2 Fox votes, for your Fox votes, and maybe even some other ones like maybe 9-inch, maybe Paul Sachs. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? So I will keep you guys updated on that. Best to find me via our website. That's 2phux.io. There's links to our Telegram there, links to Twitter, all the things. So that's 2phux.io. And yeah, watch out for bribes on the Pulse chain.
Excellent. Good to have you, broski. Thanks for joining us. Mr. Kenturian 54X, what have you got going on in the near future, and where can the folks find you?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna be out in a tractor, a John Deere tractor to be specific, baling some alfalfa tonight. If they want to find me, it's some random field somewhere, and it's some random tractor. Good luck. Yeah, you can find me in the Degen Telegram. Maybe the Citadel. If you send me 1 Bitcoin, I will send you 2 back. So just DM me there. I have no Bitcoin, by the way, so I'm not sure like how I'm gonna follow through with it, but I'll do my best. I'll try. Okay.
You send me one wrapped Bitcoin from Ethereum, I will send you 1 Pulse wrapped Bitcoin from Pulse Chain.
Yeah, I'll do that exactly. I could afford that. Yeah.
If you just sent the people who chose to do that, to send you 1 Bitcoin to get 2 back, if you just sent them the 1 Bitcoin back, you'd be doing them a huge favor. Right?
Honestly, just a very honest scammer, you know. Just
it's like
this is a scam. Here's your money back. Like somebody should just do that. Like run those like Elon Musk double your Bitcoin things, but then it'd be like when they send it, just like send it back and be like, this was a scam. Like
you should have known better, you dingus.
Scams, you idiot.
Yeah,
you gotta wait till the price has gone up from when they sent it to you, though, so that way, like, they at least feel better about it, and they don't have opportunity loss. All right, so you're gonna be out processing alfalfa and things all night, and we can find you in the Telegram. Excelente, Mr. Zenith Broski. What have you got going on in the near future, and where can the folks find you?
Well, top of the hour, we're gonna ask 54 Cent to change his subtitle from Pilot Farmer, whatever it is currently, to Pilot Farmer Delayed Gratification Expert. that's what we're going to go with for now. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, you can find me at Zenith DI on Twitter and Instagram for all the memes, updates, and whatnot going on. There have been some fantastic clips of Gary Gensler getting roasted in Congress currently, and I am reposting a lot of them. So if you would like to participate in our favorite hobby here, which is dunking on Gary Gensler for, running the SEC poorly, in our personal opinions, yeah, go ahead and repost and comment on them with your favorite comments. But other than that, I will catch you guys on Friday for book club and Sunday for our other flagship show. And then after that, we do have a very special guest coming up on the next Wednesday, which we are very, very excited for. So we hope to see you guys then. That is all I got, Will. Sir, please take us out.
Excellent. For the folks at home who do not know who I am, my name is Will Stevenson. I am going to go ahead and drop the Pulse domain in the live chat right now. By the way, this is where you can find Zenith, and this is where you can find me. Oh wow, it comes up. I forgot it comes up as Degen Roundtable. Okay, me and Mrs. Producer are fighting for that, or not fighting, but everything that we both type comes up as that. So excellent. Yeah, you can find all of my socials based out of that will.pls.fyi. If you guys want to join our Telegram, then what you need to do, like we had mentioned before, is either hit that little QR code right there, scan it. Oh God, my fucking computer's bringing up my my notifications when I try and post this in the chats. But hit that. Oh, there's Fast Abdul with the with the costume change again. Hit the join our Telegram at t.me/DRT join now. For the folks on audio, again, that is t.me/DRT join now. Stands for Degen Roundtable. That's where you can find all of our information. For the ticket winners, make sure that you guys reach out to Zenith on Telegram at t.me/ whatever the thing is for getting Zenith over there. Zenith, have you already dropped it in the chat?
Catch me in the Telegram. How about that?
Yep, there you go. Join our Telegram. Reach out to Zenith. He is the only Zenith inside of our Telegram. So that's what we got going on there. I've dropped Fast Duels. I've dropped ours. Announcements for the show. Like Zenith said, this Friday we are covering a book club, or for book club this Friday, we are covering Aaron Clary's Bachelor Pad Economics, which I highly recommend you guys read before we do the book club, but it's super duper cool. So check out our book club Telegram. It is t.me/Degen Book Club. That's where you guys can see all of our notes, where we compile all of our random thoughts and musings before we actually do the book club. So it's kind of like a smorgasbord of, like, it's a cacophony of notes that have to do with everything that we talk about and things. And
if you have any good quotes from the book that you want us to read live on stream, put them in the Telegram. We will get to them, and Will probably like them extra if he likes them a lot. He usually likes 3 times for like the super good ones. Yep. 1 for the I'm kind of acknowledging you. So I'm still curious to see what the 2 emoji thing kind of translates to. But at the same time, if you want to be on the show this Friday for Aaron Clary's Bachelor Pad Economics, join the Telegram, read the book yourself, join the conversation, and we'll be happy, more than happy, to include your ideas and thoughts in the conversation. Take it away, Will.
Yes, I've got one more thing. Or actually, have you decided what the book is that you want to do for next week, Zenith? Do you have something in mind? Or have you made a decision yet? We don't have to pick now. We can choose it later. But if you have something ready to rock and roll, the sooner people can read, the better, I think.
You're not wrong at all. The sooner the better, for sure. If anybody out there has ideas for book club for what I want to pick next week. Oh.
I got an idea.
Ooh.
The 4-hour work week. Have you done that?
I have it on my shelf. The 4-hour work week. It is picked.
Freaking awesome.
All right. So let it be written. So let it be done.
Excellent.
If Fast Abdul would like a slot on the show, you are more than welcome to have it, sir.
Yeah, bro. We would love to have you on book club if you'd like.
I'll join you guys. I've read that one like several times.
Excellent.
So yeah, we could talk about it together.
All right.
But yeah,
yep,
you guys will benefit from it if you read it. So I'd recommend it.
I like it. The following Friday, it shall be so. All right. Oh, also, we've got joining us Brightlight Crypto. Shout out to Brightlight Crypto. Camels give islands, or camels give oasis. Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill is another suggestion that Brightlight has come up with. Shout out to Brightlight. He does some cool streams as well, by the way. Good stuff seeing you. Good stuff seeing you in the chats, Mr. Brightlight. All right. Last thing is, after this stream is over, as far as things that I'm going to do, is I'm going to be playing some degenerate video game pirate games. So if you guys want to play some degenerate pirate video games with me, then come and hang out and play video games at t.me/DRT join now /71250. That will take you into the video game topic category of the Degen Roundtable. I'll be playing Sea of Thieves live. It's a Microsoft game. It's also on Xbox. I think they even have it on PlayStation now, and it's cross-platform. So if you guys have an Xbox and you want to play with the person on a PC, you can do it in Sea of Thieves. It's fantastic and it's excellent. Other things that I want to shout out is I want you guys to go and meet Hexicans. Like we had spoken about earlier, I want you to go to bit.ly/hex_meetup. That's where you guys can meet other Hexicans. If you're a Hexican and you want to meet other Hexicans, you don't know where to go to find people, go to this place. There's a shit ton of states. There's a shit ton of topics. I just recently realized that there can be an infinite number of topics created in any Telegram channel, but there's only a maximum of 1 million chats. So we can make as many topics as we want. We can make a topic for every state. We can make a topic for every country. We can make topics galore. The point of the topics is to create centralized places for people to talk about, like meetups in whatever their local area might be. So I've got one for Texas. I've got one for New Hampshire. I've got one for, I don't have one for Zimbabwe. I was about to say that. We got one for like London. We got them for UK. We got them for Canada. We got them for Victoria, Australia. You know, we got them for all over the place. So if you guys want to go meet other Hexicans and just organize your own little small scale meetups, like whether you're hanging out at a bar, going throwing axes, walking through the woods, or like going on a bank robbing spree or whatever the heck, then that's a good place to go do it. Is bit.ly/hex_meetup. So go meet Hexicans and go do that stuff. And with that,
not the last one, not legal advice.
Oh yeah, it's
Good
not legal
sir.
advice. So when I was talking about Robin Banks, I was actually talking about there's this great book, How to Get Rich Quick, and it's written by a lady named Robin Banks. So that's what I was like. If you're gonna go do a meet and greet with the author, then that's what it is. It's How to Get Rich Quick by Robin Banks. I forgot where she's at. You'd have to find her in the chats. But anyways, go meet up with her, go have a good time, go have fun, and go do crazy cool things. All right, final thoughts, or I'm gonna hop into the final show, copywriting. All right, we're good. Excellent. I want to thank all of you for spending your valuable time with us here on the Degen Roundtable. As Agent J often says, we know that time is your most precious asset, and we appreciate you spending that time here with us on the Degen Roundtable. Let's be honest, we haven't even fucking started yet. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching the Degen Roundtable. My name is Will Stevenson. Mrs. Producer, go ahead and get that trigger finger ready, because it's time to remind all the folks at home to remember to Degen responsibly.